Oh, the camera's on. The camera's been on the whole time, huh? I don't even know.
All right, there it goes.
What's that from?
It's
Is that
DSP.
DSP?
Now streaming no game. Okay, that's good.
Oh, did I
Now
not?
we're starting out with another blank screen stream.
Oh, okay. Oh, I just closed my dashboard actually. So
What is DSP?
Dark Side Phil.
Oh, okay. I've never
He's a
heard of it.
YouTuber.
Am I coming in okay? I need to rearrange my microphone. I think that's sort of, yeah, that's in front of my mouth. Ish.
all right. All right. So I'm just gonna, since I know you guys are such brilliant conversationalists, I'll let you talk about whatever you were talking about when I was offline. But now it'll be on permanent record.
We weren't talking about anything. We were just sitting around awkwardly.
Nobody said anything, yeah.
Well, talk about that.
You've literally
Break
missed
that down.
nothing.
Break down
You were the first person to say anything.
the anatomy
In the whole-
of a dead
yeah.
conversation. I got 2 inverters. That is rough.
Is the stream supposed
What?
to look like that?
Oh, I have 2 things.
Yeah, it's got a sort of double view.
Uh,
Hey, Frosting.
Hello.
Hi, Frosting.
Greetings.
Where are the grinders? Where are they gone?
They're
Oh.
dead. And it's
Oh,
all
they've
because
been
of
gone
you.
for
You
ages.
killed them.
Yeah. I guess I did.
They're probably not coming back.
Yeah, they're too busy paying tax.
Of course they're not coming back. They're 6 foot under. Gone. Finito.
And it's all
oh.
because of you. You Australian bastard. Streaming no game. Stream Elements, what are you on?
Well, I think Shady only just switched to ReThink. It's showing ReThink Evolve 4 now.
Oh, there we go.
This does actually look a bit like my house.
Oh, you have this. You have a glass house. You sure
Yeah,
talk a lot of trash for someone with a glass house.
exactly.
Talk a lot of shit for someone in Stone Rain.
There's a reason why I don't have home insurance.
Every week he's got to go and buy a new pane of glass.
I mean, I got a friend who's a glazier, so it's fine.
And how did you meet, pray tell? I wonder.
Well, I just, it's just the normal way you make friends. You give them lots of money.
Exactly. For glass and sexual favors and glass.
Well, there's nothing sexual. I mean, I live in a glass house. So if I did anything sexual, everyone would see.
Oh, is that why you're a prude? Okay, because you fear other people's disapproval when they see what's going on through the window.
Well, I should mention that I'm good friends with the hotel manager as well.
I did not think you were going to say the second syllable of that word. Okay.
What? Of what word?
Hotel.
I see.
So, Frosting, tell us all about your exciting job.
What did I even do this week? I was at my alternative office space, which is a different building, which is like dead because it's being decommissioned and like this by the end of this year. So it was very quiet, and I was just basically reading and watching videos the whole time I was there this week. Mercifully, there was not much to do. projects are going well. Progress is being made. And I've yet to fuck up. I mean, screw up. We're less than 15 minutes in, I can't say that yet.
It's 15 minutes now?
Oh, hold on, I'm sorry. It's seconds, not minutes.
Okay.
I'm okay.
So
I
we
mean,
can
it
swear
technically
now.
doesn't actually matter because I don't even have my archive channel monetized. But it's just like, I think it may be an algorithm thing too.
Actually, talking about swear words, have you seen the big news over the past few days? There's this thing called pop cunt.
No? Tell us, Moss, what's that about?
That reminds me of something too.
Well, apparently Microsoft's new Windows 11 update restricts the OS to processors, which has this function called pop cunt.
Oh. Yeah.
Which I'm sure Shady's computer has, so he'll be able to upgrade to Windows 11 when support for Windows 10 ends in 2025.
Did your computer not come with Windows 11 preloaded, Shady?
It did, or yes, but it had the option to
Oh, and so you just went back?
yeah, to roll it back.
Okay. Based. Yeah,
So-
Oh, hello, Super Gamer.
The day
Yeah,
Windows 10...
good. Keep going to
falls-
church. It's good stuff. I'm saying that as somebody who's not necessarily God believer. Church is a good place.
You cannot backpedal that comment now.
Why is it so quiet? Thanks, Dream.
Thing is, though, is that Windows 10 and Windows 11 seem pretty similar to me. It's just the differences in how they run the start menu.
And that there's
So-
ads in the start menu.
Well, isn't that the case with Windows 10 as well? A little bit? Maybe not quite
You-
as much.
You can get rid of them though, and it's not as bad, yeah. Well, it's
So I
just
don't
that
think...
by default some of the tiles in the Windows 10 start menu are
Oh,
ads, but you can just get
Goodness
rid of them.
gracious.
Versus Windows 11, where it's like it's like a menu option. Like, say you're trying to go to
course.
like shut down the computer, and there's that drop-down list. One of those options
Yeah.
is always going to be an ad.
The thing is, I've been using Windows 11 a little bit just on my MacBook Air, the ARM version in virtualization, and I don't think I've seen any ads so far.
They will come.
So,
It'll get worse.
you reminded me of something talking about the swear words.
I've had it for over a year now, though. That's the thing.
Oh, well.
So I don't know what's going on. Here I am defending Windows 11. I should just state for the record, I don't really care. I'm just saying that's my experience. Sorry,
Well,
go
it's
on, Shady.
funny too, because defending Windows 11, the virtualized version on your MacBook.
They're basically just gonna force us all into it and pretend it's better, right?
Well, it's probably one of the better laptop experiences for Windows.
Just ARM in general,
unless-
or having it virtualized on a MacBook.
Well, I just the MacBook Air. It's a really good notebook, just in terms of the balance they get between weight and battery life and power. It's a really nice machine. I'm not saying you have to go out and buy one, but I'm very happy with it.
I have more thoughts on that. but
Seven-
Shady, what were you gonna say?
Am I reading that
Swear
right?
words.
7 color inverters? What?
Oh my god.
Why do we need to invert colors that many times?
Because trans is key in the modern age.
I guess so.
I disagree, Super Gamer. You'd be very hard pressed to find something like the MacBook Air, in PC world.
Yeah, because nobody makes ARM processor, powerful ARM personal computers right now besides Apple. there are no other
Yeah,
there are no other
and that might
comparable
change.
things for the M2 chip. I hope it does, because I use a
Yeah.
M2 Mac Pro at work, and I would still never buy one for myself because reasons. But I love the physics on that.
Yeah.
But I do enjoy it for
Oh, yeah, I
work,
can
and the
hear
battery life plus performance is ridiculous. Like,
Yeah.
holy crap!
I mean, if you're gonna buy a system for games, just don't get a laptop, full stop, I'd say.
Yeah, 'cause
Definitely
it's gonna
get
be
a
way
tower.
more expensive. Yeah.
But generally for, the MacBook Air, I'd say it's good for everything as long as what you're trying to do isn't excessively high power like AI or games. But just for, regular work stuff for me, it's great. I use it just mainly for my uni stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Yeah, I do like mine for the office, even though sometimes
Yeah, switch these
it's
because
annoying.
this would actually give me the correct color over here. I don't know.
I wish I had MOBA Xterm for Mac OS. I even got Wine and everything on my
yeah.
work computer to try to emulate it that way, but it wasn't happy.
It's a bit
So I'm-
trickier as well because you got to cross. Wine is going to be emulated on an ARM Mac.
Right. Yeah, exactly. So not only do you have to emulate Windows, you need to emulate x86 Windows on an ARM on an ARM Unix machine.
It depends though, because I've had good success running Intel Windows application under Windows for ARM, so you can do it. So I don't know if your program will run, and I mean, yeah.
What?
If you do you even own a personal laptop, or do you just have a tower frosting at home?
I have a yes. Short answer, yes. I have a Razer laptop that I bought like
All
third
right.
hand from somebody, so it was not the Razer price.
So it's not like you really need a laptop at home if you're just using it for work, and
No,
then
yeah.
you're using a tower at home.
Yeah. And that laptop, that Razer only gets used like, I don't know, a couple times a year if I'm traveling, which might be more frequently, but even then it's like fine. And I've just got Ubuntu loaded on it right now.
Where is that
I might move to
piece?
something else though, because I don't know. I wanna just say screw Ubuntu and go to just raw Debian, whatever.
What about Linux Mint? Is that not raw enough for you?
Last time I tried it, admittedly this was many years ago, I had a very bad experience with it.
I've tried it on a whole heap of machines and it works very well now. I've got to tell my computer not to go to sleep.
Oh, okay. You only get these
Yeah,
pieces on the
screensaver
outside.
keeps coming up. Okay, hang on. Where do I go screensaver?
Oh, but it's
All right.
it's the pretty new. What are we on now? Sonoma.
Yeah,
Morbits.
it's the bloody Grand Canyon.
Oh,
Where even is the option to change the screensaver timing? I just want to turn it off.
I want to get a voice changer specifically so
Oh,
I can
okay.
have like the telephone voice and be like, "Welcome to tech support. I hear you're having problem with your MacBook." And then I can
Yeah,
just run it again for your major.
Yeah, Indian techies are interesting.
I don't
Oh,
like
well, yeah, I had frustrations dealing with them just because I'm still trying to. I got sold this really crappy TV, and yeah, I am gonna be able to get a refund for it, but it's just taking a long time because the company LG isn't really playing ball, and it was so stupid because I went through this whole. I was trying to deal with the online customer support, and they were saying, "Oh, like no, it's normal. That's just backlight bleed." And I was saying, "No, it's just no. It's a completely different issue." And they wouldn't listen. They were asking me to photograph the screen in a well-lit setting, with all the colors on. I was saying that's not going to demonstrate the issue. The whole issue is that the backlighting system is misleadingly advertised because you got like 20 bars on the screen, and so if you try and do any local dimming, it looks horrible. But they were sort of so I'm gonna go for a much better television. You're in the chat now, Frosting.
Just
And
to
then
throw it
I
out
remember, I remember getting frustrated, and I called up I went back to the retailer, and then they spoke to their representative, and they were going to get one of them to call me to come out and look, say like, okay, come out and look at the television. Someone to look at the television, and then they were saying like, oh, we tried to call you but couldn't get through, which was bullshit because they never actually tried to call me. So I called up their tech support. I saw I had the number with the case with all the information on it, and that type of thing. And so the guy says, okay, so I'm just going to go away and familiarize myself with your case. So he goes away for like 5-10 minutes, and then he comes back and he says, okay, so what seems to be the problem? Just they're thinking, you just read my bloody case. I know this is something that everyone's heard before, but yeah.
I feel that though, having been on the other side, sometimes I'll look at a ticket that's been in the hands of a bunch of other agents, and I'm just looking through the notes, and I'm just like, okay, what the hell is happening here? But I also feel that from the other side too. There was the one where it was really funny. This was a whole thing last year. We were troubleshooting a problem with one of our Mac Studios, and we could not. It just kept on flapping. Like the internet speed, it's supposed to be 10 gig. It needs to be 10 gig because it's a transcode box for a bunch of our editors in a prod environment. And so it needs to be running at that speed at all times. And it kept on flapping from 10 gig to 100 meg. 10 gig, 100 meg. 10 gig, 100 meg. And so it's like, what the hell? And so it couldn't be used. People couldn't remote into it because it was like unusably slow.
Maybe I should have started with
we did all of this testing, and even to the point where like we had it directly connected to a switch, just with a little 3-foot patch cable, and it was still having the problem. And even with all of that and multiple calls back and forth to Apple's support, and they were so useless. They even escalated us to their like enterprise premium support thing is almost like a trial, and even that was totally not helpful. But it was really funny because there was the one call where, because you get a different agent every time when you call Apple support, of course, and she reads the ticket, and she just comes back and she's like, yeah, this is a large ticket. And she told me, she gave me some behind the glass, saying like, yeah, this has been in the hands of like 8 agents and 3 managers at this point. I'm sorry.
See,
this sucks.
If they say that, I could respect them. If they just said, this is like, yeah, this has been handled by so many people, I'm really struggling to follow what's going on. So please bear with me if I ask you to explain the problem again. But and so so eventually I got because that was the retailer saying you just call them up and LG will send out someone to look at the television, and I couldn't get them to do anything. They just kept they just kept asking me for like, oh, what's the problem with the television that I'd already explained to them several times, including to tech support, and they couldn't find the tech support ticket. And then they were saying, we tried to call someone, I think it was your wife, because this person had the same last name as me, and I said to them, no, that's my sister. And and later on they messaged me and said like, oh, Mr. and Mrs. So-and-so, and I was just thinking, you got both our titles wrong.
Oh my god.
She is a miss, and I'm a doctor.
Dr. Moss, everybody knows that.
That doesn't, so, but I was more pissed off that they married me to my sister, because that's just, I mean, I don't know how it is in India, but that's just weird by Australian standards.
But I mean, well, hold on. If they just see a man and a woman with the same last name, is that all they had, all the information they had to go on to assume that, or?
But the thing is, my sister shouldn't have even been on the ticket. I don't even know why they were trying to call her, or how they got her mobile phone number, because they gave I think just because she was on the system, that they'd try calling her up. But and then yeah, so I had to get the retailer to talk to their rep to send someone out, and then eventually the reps came out and they said, I showed them the issue and they said, yeah, these televisions are just crappily made. I don't know why LG sells them. And it's like, yeah, it's misleadingly advertised. And they said, okay, we can't give you a report. We send a report to LG and then we send a report to the retailer and they decide what to do. And
Yes.
like a week later, I got a text message from LG saying we tried to contact you but couldn't, so we're closing the ticket. Of course, never tried to bloody call me. And so I called up the retailer and I said to them, yeah, have you got this information from the because it was an independent company contractor that got sent out to actually inspect the television, and LG hadn't sent them a report, and they spoke to the company that they sent out, and they said, oh, we'd already sent the report to you, and apparently they couldn't get it again. So yeah, LG's not even willing to give the retailer the report that says it's a crap television, which is a very bad sign. So I'm still trying to sort it out, but I think I should be able to get a refund just because it looks really bad if they get a report and then the company just wants to sit on it and not show it to anyone. God, I'm so sick of this bloody television. I just want to get a better one.
Yeah.
So anyway, the thing I was going to say, like 30 minutes ago.
Yeah. Sorry, Shady.
Sorry. I don't know if I can even remember it, but it's I went to a comedy club. You just reminded me of this, Moss. I just went to a comedy club last week, and one of the comedians was Australian. This is a true story. And he opened and, good evening, cunts. And then he had this whole rant about how we're all a bunch of pussies because we don't say that here. And so I was like, oh yeah, that's just like Moss. He's always saying that. So that is.
I don't say cunt that often.
Well, it sounds really
often. I don't think I say it that often.
Well, it sounds really often to
American ears.
To us, yeah.
Yeah, Americans don't say that often.
I
don't even, myself included, I don't even think it's that bad of a word. It just seems inappropriate versus other swear words.
Okay, so did you guys see that viral clip that went like at that school board meeting with the old guy? Did you guys see that?
I don't think
I think Asmongold covered it.
Paint the picture for us, Shady.
So there's this old guy at a school board meeting, and he just starts out. I mean, it's a funny clip. Like, I'm just gonna ruin it. But yeah, he opens with "Good evening, cowards. Nothing better than to see a bunch of fat, ugly women here to." And then and as soon as he says that, there's just these just like this gasp from the fat, ugly women. I don't know, like just like the sensitivity of people. I think that's the issue here. Is that I think that kind of encapsulates like what happened, where certain people just get overly offended at certain words, and then it's like, you're not supposed to say that, and then just everybody ends up walking on eggshells, and they think that makes society, nicer and kinder and stuff, but it just makes it awkward because we're all weak.
That's how. Hopefully, if I can get tenure from the university in a few years' time, when they say, Moss, here's your tenure, so we can't fire you, I've got to say, thank you, cowards.
Yeah.
Hopefully I can get to that point at my job. Although I don't really need to walk on eggshells much at my job.
I kind of do a bit at mine, just because I'm just thinking, I just don't want to have to deal with this political crap, but I've been able to skirt around it until now. Like, most meetings and most lectures start with an acknowledgement of country now, and I always just never do it. And none of the students have said anything, and no one pays enough attention. No one actually pays attention to the lectures that people in the department do because they don't have time. So I think might have said some things in my lectures that could have gotten me fired, but none of the staff know because none of them have have time to watch anything, and the
Mhm.
students haven't complained, so it's fine. But yeah, God, bloody welcome to the country things. You know about this frosting? Do you know about this shading?
Welcome to the country.
Oh, no. Because of the... I guess because you have a certain volume of exchange students or whatever.
No, it's nothing to do with that at all.
What?
It's much worse than that. I don't think this might not be explicitly welcome to the country, but it basically is. Everyone starts lectures and meetings now with we acknowledge that we are on the land of the Noongar something people, and we pay respect to their elders past and present, and we recognize that this land has been a place of learning for thousands of years, and we're glad to continue that tradition. I'm just thinking, oh, shut up! I mean, what's this got to do with, teaching? The fact that, it's all political stuff to do with just, trying to
wonderful...
put people down. Put
Right.
people down for something which someone who they share the same skin color with did years ago.
Right. Yeah, that's...
It's like, don't bring race and culture into it. Let's just, when we have a meeting, when we have a lecture at the university, let's just put race and gender to the side and just let people speak, like, their individual abilities speak for themselves. We treat everyone there as individuals. If they're good, great. If they suck, well, then we treat them as though they suck.
Yeah, but you see, that assumes that we all share the same objective reality. Some people think reality is entirely...
that's the problem.
Yeah, they think it's entirely subjective, and so therefore the highest moral virtue is be nice to one another, regardless. There's no allegiance to what's true or false. It's only what's nice and mean.
They still seem very happy to fail students if they deserve it, though. At least generally. And
Well,
I'm very happy
human-
to. I'm very happy to fail students if they don't put in the effort.
Yeah.
Greetings, failures.
Oh wow, there's only...
Sorry, what was that, Frosting?
That's you when half of your class fails their final exam. Greetings, failures.
Oh wow, this is weird. I only get one.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the international students. Domestic students are great. It's the international students that aren't terribly good. I mean, I've told you all about the issue I had with multiple students and triangles.
Triangles?
I think that says it all. I have told you this before,
Oh, okay.
Shady.
On a Hangout?
Well, have I told you this before? It might have just been in the text chat.
Hmm.
That doesn't ring a bell.
I did have a couple of students who were asked to create a program that drew a triangle, and they gave me triangles with 4 sides.
Oh,
and
yeah.
they didn't realize that they hadn't drawn a triangle until
I thought you were
until
using
I pointed
triangle
out
to
to
be
them
some
that
euphemism for something scandalous or something.
no, so it's not a triangle. It's got 4 sides. Oh, okay.
There's a triangle with 4 sides.
Oh, a triangle.
No.
I thought you meant a triangular prism. This is just a top-down of that.
The thing is, Super Gamer, is first of all, they're full fee-paying students, so a lot of them believe that they're just buying a degree and going to classes is just a formality. And also, as well, a lot of them did undergraduate degrees at universities which aren't particularly high quality, where the standards are very, very low. I know this is true because I've spoken to students who've been to these universities, and I've spoken to other lecturers who dealt with these students, who've spoken to these students. In India, for example, there are at least some universities, I don't know if all of them do, where it is acceptable to have assignments which you've just copied and pasted off the internet. And so you do have to explain to them, if you copy something off the internet or copy someone else's work, it's plagiarism. And if you get caught, I think it's twice committing plagiarism or 3 times, you get kicked out of the university. And some of them take it as a real surprise. Just like, what? We can't copy stuff off the internet? That makes it pretty hard, Doc. Yes, it's a master's degree. Yes, exactly, Frosting. You're in the voice chat. Why don't you just interject?
See, sometimes it's the best way to
you.
get a word in, yeah.
You're on a roll, and I don't know if you're about to finish, and I wanted to get the thought in while it's still relevant.
Some random
Fair
person
enough.
finds the stream is just like, okay, so I see a guy solving a puzzle game and he's not saying anything. Then you have this completely separate commentary. You know, he's not participating at all. It's just like 2 separate recordings going on.
Quern.
Yeah, we need you solving Quern.
With your face in the corner.
With my face in the corner, yeah, I know. I have to. It has to be like one of those. It'd be like one of those.
That would be so screwed too, because the VOD would be like that too. So it's just like, here's a VOD.
No. It would be. It would be, you know, like one of those. I'm trying to think of one of those performances, like where, you know, maybe you got like the one guy on the stilts or whatever, and like one guy's the head and the other guy like works the arms or something, and the guy working the head has to act like he owns the arms or whatever. So I would have to like see what you're doing and act like I'm somehow reacting in the way as if I was the one playing to create something believable.
Sounds like a solid plan for tonight's festivities.
There we go.
Do I still have Corn installed? I must do. I wouldn't have gotten rid of it. I've been saying, oh, I'll return to it for, Oh my god! The hell?
Something funny happened?
Apparently I've not played Quern since July
Yeah, that sounds right.
2022.
Oh, 2022? Oh, no, that doesn't sound right,
Shut
but I guess
the
it
front door!
I did not realize that it's been almost 2 years. What the hell, man? But I still have it all
Time is
fresh in my
flying.
mind.
Time is absolutely
like-
flying.
I think
My 20s
this
are
detox
before
from
my eyes.
I think this detox from girls and women has really had a positive effect on you, Frosting. You've just
What?
really opened up as a person.
Detox from girls and women. Wait a minute.
It's definitely
You know,
purposeful.
from wanting, from wanting to get a girlfriend to thinking, no, fuck it,
Yeah, I know, but when you say
concentrate on
girls and women,
work
it sounds like
and-
you have separate projects here. And
You know, like girls in their 20s and women in their 30s.
that's
what I
the
mean.
30 is when a girl becomes a woman?
It depends.
Does it?
I have met women. I have met people
You've
in their
met women,
30s who are. No. I have met people in their 40s that I'd still consider girls just because they seem like girls.
Hmm.
You mean like
But it's just a
they haven't hit
semantics
puberty
thing.
yet?
Pardon?
Like they haven't hit puberty yet?
No, they've hit puberty. It's
Mental
just
age.
that things just haven't progressed past what they were 20.
Are you talking
apart
about
from
a
maybe the
character
skin getting a
evolution? Because
little-
you see, that's not required of women.
No, it's not. It's nothing to do with their character. They just, seem younger.
Oh, so you mean it like a compliment?
Anyway, this is. Yeah.
Okay.
Lauren, can you confirm or deny?
Lauren does not trust women.
Still, it was. I still remember once being slightly mind blown because my best friend, he met my father and then he met his wife, and he was like, "Who was that girl there?" And I said, "What girl?" And I realized he was talking about my father's wife, who's in her 50s. And I was thinking, what metric is she a girl? She does not look like a girl. She does not seem like a girl. She does not act like a girl. She acts like a middle-aged woman. I'm not having a go at her. It's just, you know, when he used the term girl to refer to her, I was just thinking, what the hell are you talking about?
Right. I don't know. I don't really acknowledge it that way, though. I use them
Alright.
interchangeably.
This has
Same with,
been a
like,
really
man and
dumb
boy.
conversation. I am sorry, Shady. Anyway, back to Frosting and his massive achievements in the workplace and
Yeah.
in remembering Quern.
In remembering.
So, see,
Yeah,
all
hold
this
on.
stuff about women has been filtered out of your brain, and in its place, Quern. See, it's like you've cleaned up your hard drive. You've cleaned up all those horrible temporary files and bloatware and filled it up with something actually important.
I definitely did not have a mental
About that.
folly on Valentine's due to my status at all. No, never. Oh god.
The only thing I remember to do on Valentine's Day was call up my aunt because it was her birthday.
Ah.
Well, no,
Oh,
it wasn't a problem until like the evening, and for some reason my mood just like went through the floor.
actually, that's something to mention. Does anybody know anybody, or does anyone here have a February 29 birthday? Because those are obviously the world's most interesting people.
My great aunt was born on February 29th,
Okay,
and she lived to be 25.
meaning 100.
Oh no.
I think she lived to be, it was 101 she died at. So
she saw 25
she was
actual
born in like,
birthdays.
yeah, she was born in like 1906, I think.
I just got.
She
4
didn't like me.
emails.
She thought I was an ass.
I just got 4 emails alerting me that 4 of my certifications are expiring in a year. Thanks, guys.
Yeah, she thought I was a bit of a liberal lefty tosser.
What? Where'd she get that from? Did you go through a
Just
rough patch in your
going-
teens, Moss?
Probably just going into academia.
No, before that. I think it was just because she was born a different era. I'm joking. She didn't say anything like that. She was so out of it by the time that I knew her that she didn't know who anyone was.
Oh no, that's worse.
It was interesting. Her brother who died, died 2 years ago now. I just remember going around to see him once, and his daughter's there. And she said, "Do you remember Moss?" And he said, "No." And we had this long conversation. It was clear he had no clue who I was, even though 10 years prior he was telling me how great I am. It was sad. And then
Careful
yeah,
with
it
that,
was.
'cause Alzheimer's does have that heretical disposition.
I don't know. Yeah, it's.
Hereditary.
If I end up getting dementia, then I'll definitely come on the Hangouts so you could help me along. But I think yeah, he's the only one, and then like none of his other siblings had dementia.
Yeah, but it only takes one.
I know. We'll see what happens. It might have just been a poor memory. I don't know, rather than just dementia. But and yeah, he seemed to be. He was pretty out of it by the end. I remember going to his son's funeral. I said to him, "Oh, hi, how are you doing?" And he says, "Oh, not too bad." I'm thinking, okay, it's all right. Either he's sort of a bit confused, or he's really struggling with the fact that his son's died, which either are possible. But it was a slightly odd reaction. It is a minefield when you ask people how they are at a funeral, because they might give you an honest answer, they might give you a lie answer, they might just be confused, or they might get really upset. Because I did have a friend once who I went to his father's funeral. I met him out in front. I said, "Oh, hi, how are you doing?" He says, "It's my father's funeral." So, okay, that's.
I did not catch any of that. We're laughing because not a single word of that came through.
Your microphone just became bees.
Yeah, as soon as you started.
Translation, he said, "It's my father's funeral. You should know how I feel."
There you go.
Yeah,
Oh my God.
but he said it in a high-pitched and whiny voice, much like the grinders.
Boss! I can't do it.
Mosh.
Hey, Hurricane Bummer.
Oh, Hurricane's in here.
You know,
Rock.
yeah, we still need to ask what Lauren's up to. We haven't asked her what's going down in Groovetown with her.
What, like
Yeah,
right
who goes
now, or
with
just
what?
generally speaking?
Just
At this
generally,
very
how-
Just
how-
moment, I
however you
I
feel
need
like
the most
interpreting the
visceral
question.
description of what's going on outside the window.
Well, we've started renovations on the house,
awesome.
and it's hard work.
So is this you and your sister?
Yeah, me and my sister are doing it. We're currently stripping
Okay.
off the staircase. All the old layers of paint. It's absolutely awful and horrible, and it stinks.
Has to be done.
It has to be done. I know it looked good when it's done, but it's hard work now.
Shady, you got a lot of free time, haven't you? Why don't you go over and help Lauren strip her stairs?
No.
No? Oh, I was gonna say an extra pair of hands would really help.
I'll go.
I
Nah.
can't. I
I'm not
can't
paying
because
you,
my
though.
semester's starting again soon.
That's fine. I got my black card. I can go everywhere now.
Can he stay at your house though? So he gets he doesn't have to pay for a hotel.
I don't give a crap. Black card covers that too. Planes, hotels, I got it all, baby.
Yeah.
Well, my spare room is currently filled with crap, so you'd probably have to stay in a hotel. Yeah.
Oh, I'll fit right in.
Well, couldn't
Just
you
hang around
share?
with my crap.
Yeah.
Couldn't
Okay.
couldn't you just share a room with Lauren's brother? I'm sure he wouldn't mind.
No, I think he probably would.
Just
Or a complete
I
stranger.
don't know. Just say
Greetings.
that frosting
I
is
come from
is
America
your
land.
just say frosting is your long lost cousin from America.
No.
Yeah, I don't think that would work, Moss. Got
Yeah,
plenty
it
of room
would if frosting.
downstairs.
It would if Frosting behaved himself. Sorry, Frosting. Anyway, moving on.
What do
I
you
like how I
mean?
just said no and nobody tried any further convincing, and yet there's like this whole
I
other
didn't even hear
conversation.
no.
It's because I immediately volunteered.
No, I know. There's just like all these negotiations. What was that,
Yes,
Hurricane?
I shall assist the English women. What?
No.
No.
Oh, so you'd come with an ulterior motive then?
No. Hey, it's just a fact.
Hmm.
You are English women, and I am
Well,
assisting.
if I know
He
in
might be able
like
to have. He might be able to have it off with Billy Piper.
I know in like August,
Maybe,
September,
yes.
I'll be going overseas.
The
Sorry, you'll
ulterior
have to
motive.
repeat what you said there, Hurricane.
No, what I'm saying is in August, September, family's going over to Sweden, so I'll be over at that point. So if you're in Sweden, I could help you, but that might be too late.
I'm going to Austria probably next year, so if it's still ongoing at that point, I can swing by.
There's all these
Yeah,
generous
sure,
offers
why
to
not?
help Lauren.
Yeah, thank you, everybody. Very kind of you all.
She's the closest thing we got to an e-girl out here, so much higher class though.
Thank you, Frosty.
Much higher.
No, don't
class.
say that. It's cringe.
No, Lauren is the closest thing we have to a community mum.
I don't know if that's
Very
much
different.
I don't even know what to say to that.
I don't know either.
It's not the first time I've been called a motherly figure.
But do you have a motherly figure? Okay, it's getting worse.
Do
Let's
you,
move
Well,
on.
what the fuck?
Oh no, actually I don't.
Built like a
Who was telling you you're like a mother figure?
I'm not gonna say on stream.
Was it meant as an insult or was it meant as something nice?
Something nice.
All
I
right.
think.
wasn't
What?
received that
Why
way.
you-
though.
Why don't you privately message me and tell me, Lauren? I promise I won't
Oh
tell
my
you what I was
goodness.
true, but I'm curious.
I don't know if I want to do that.
It's no one
Please.
we even know, right?
No, don't start with the please thing again.
I did it once and it worked.
Well, she's immune to it now, so you're gonna have to try
Yeah,
a different tactic.
that
She's
was the only
adapted.
chance you
yeah.
had.
All right,
Well,
Longfoot, you haven't told us what
X's.
you're up to.
Just chugging down some beers down my throat.
He's trying to
That's-
cope with the
that's a-
conversation.
Are you drinking, Shady?
Yeah.
What do you got there to drink?
Same thing I always do. The whiskey and soda. It's light enough and
I should
caffeine
get-
enough to keep me going a long time.
I should get the apple and blackcurrant out.
And
Whenever
That's
I
what I'm
hear
drinking.
people say that they're drinking a whiskey, reminds me of some guy on YouTube that says you gotta drink the whiskey like a sir.
Yeah,
Oh,
you
that.
posted that. Yeah.
And I enjoy it so much. It's great. Anyway, something else to talk about. Here, I'll send this to you so you can see in a moment, Shady.
You're sending me something? Oh. Huh. So that's 5 years.
5
Thanks,
years.
Hurricane.
It doesn't seem like it.
I'm only
Well,
like 43 months.
You've been
So-
following my channel longer than anybody else, so. You first
What about
found my
Lauren? How long's...
Hurricane first followed my channel in like 2008.
And
Oh, all
Rand
right.
opened up on your channel, and then
Yeah.
Damn.
He's got all you beat.
Jesus.
I'm not sure. I did see your King's Quest V deaths video at some point, and probably your King's Quest 6 and 7 death videos as well.
Yeah.
Sorry, King's Quest 7 videos at some point. But because you weren't in them, I just thought, oh, that's a nice informational video, and moved on.
Yeah. That's what
Didn't know anything about the man behind it
Mm-hmm.
and his Texan flag.
Mm-hmm.
Well, sorry. So, Frosting, what else is going on?
Oh, I guess. Oh, I never told you about my. Did I say this on stream? I think I was trying to save it from. Or no, I did tell this on stream last time. Never mind. The therapy thing.
That's all right. I wasn't here last time. You can tell us again.
Well, no, it's just barely qualifies as an anecdote, but one of my workplace benefits is 5 free therapy sessions a year covered in full by my insurance. And I'm like, I've never had one of these evals before, which is not something that a normal person thinks about, but whatever. And so I'm just like, I wonder if there's anything like obviously wrong with me that a therapist would be able to identify. So, and I have these free things, so might as well use them. So I go through the process of finding one through their enormous directory of like whatever it's called, in network, you know, just people that accept their coverage. And the first session was a general eval, and the second one was more honing in. And by the time we get to the end of the second session, she just is like, you know, I don't think you really need therapy, to be honest with you. Which I just
That's
was
a good
floored-
sign.
Which I was just floored by,
Yeah,
because
that
I've never heard of
sounds
that
good.
ever happening before. Right. So it's just like, oh.
Yeah, because I was talking
Right.
about it. I was like, usually they try to find things wrong with you so you'll keep paying them.
Right. Yeah. But I just found that really funny, because I feel like, I don't know. I feel like more than half of the people that I know and interact with have something medically wrong with them, or something mentally wrong with them, which has been diagnosed, and I'm just like, there's no way I'm like the only one. There's no way I'm the only one without any mental disabilities who doesn't have divorced parents. There's no fucking way. And then it's like,
Wait,
yeah,
your
you
parents
have-
are together?
yes, and you're amazed every time I say it. It's like new information every time.
You lucky bastard.
Well, yeah, because it's like it's always surprising every month. They're
Dementia
still
setting in
together.
early.
They're still together. They're still together, right? These are new revelations
Your
every time.
parents
over
love
time.
each other?
I'm not sure about
It
that.
never
but they're
said
still-
that. Come on now.
They're
Yeah.
still together, though.
At least it's, well, I don't know, there was that thing with Sarah's parents, remember, where they were together, and that the father got annoyed by the mother and ran off with his first love or whatever, which was kind of sweet, but at the same time you're thinking, alright, Sarah, that means you're now just like the rest of us with divorced or separated parents, apart from Frosting.
Right. I don't know, oh man, I don't know, it's weird. The whole thing's weird. I was so not expecting that, and it makes me mad too, because like, I talked about a lot of my oddities, but she's just like, yeah, nah, that's normal, yeah, you seem to be coping with that fine, blah 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 blah, and that was pretty much the conclusion. She's just like, yeah, you've got a smidge of anxiety, and you've clearly already developed healthy enough coping mechanisms to combat it whenever it crops up, and it's not affecting your work or anything, so
How do you deal with anxiety?
I don't know. No,
Okay.
And this is green.
No, what was it?
I just suck it up.
I would have to
That's
think
the
of-
only way I figured out of dealing with is just sucking it up.
This
Just thinking, just
What?
get on with it, it's fine.
Pretty much, yeah. It's just like forcing myself
Yeah.
to do it.
is-
And there's the other thing too, where it's like I've already, I realize whenever it's like, because there's certain specific things, right? Like doing anything new to me, it's just like I know this is only concerning because I've never done it before. As soon as I go, it's probably not gonna be that bad, and it's literally just the first time. So I tend to just get on with it, and then that's whatever. And I've not had any major anythings since I was a teenager, pretty much. So it's like whatever.
Sorry, what was that, Frosting?
What?
What hadn't you done since you were a teenager?
Anything stupid.
Oh, okay.
Anything that would require actual psychiatric intervention. Probably would have
Tell
been
us
more.
more, Frosting.
No.
You've told us everything else. What's stopping you here?
It's against TOS.
Well, privately message me and tell me, and then I won't say anything to anyone else.
Moss, you are so nosy.
I am nosy. I want to know everything
Jesus
about everyone.
Christ.
Aren't we all a little bit nosy?
Yeah,
You
but here's
know,
the
that's
thing.
human
You could
nature.
just
Moss is just so direct with it. He doesn't
It's
try and weed all
amazing.
the information, he just goes straight in.
Yeah.
Straight for the jugular.
Yeah.
Lauren
It's a
sounds
trait you learn,
overwhelmed
because
and
otherwise,
exhausted by it.
if you try and beat around the bush and try and weed it out of people, it's just a lot of years of your life to go down the drain. You may as well just straight up ask and save yourself the time and see if you're
Just
going to
like
get
a
that
Band-Aid,
information
just
at all.
rip it off.
But you see, yeah.
But
So I think
sometimes you have to build up a bit of rapport with people, some trust, you know?
yeah. I let.
Which I built with frosting.
How do you
Even
know?
if you say so.
Yeah. Lauren sounds a little
He's
stressed
told
out.
me everything
actually.
else. Yeah, sorry, Lauren.
little
I'm just
quiver in your
asking.
voice
I'm
there.
not telling. I've not got a gun to your head.
Moss
Well,
is
the
gonna-
fun part is you
Moss
could just
sent me
lie.
a message that he's gonna ban me.
I did not. I did not. That is libel, Shady.
What?
I'm not shady.
I'm telling Shady that it is libel.
What is libel?
Oh no.
Huh?
The fact that I supposedly sent a message to Frosting saying I was going to ban him, I've done no such thing. I would never ban Frosting.
I produced too
Oh,
much
I thought you were
valuable
saying I
content.
was. No. I thought you were saying I was committing libel. I was like, what did I say?
No. He's notifying you of me committing libel
Is that bannable,
and
Moss?
slanderous statements. I wasn't going to ban you before, but I am now.
Yes, because you lied
How
about me and
dare
said I was
you?
going to
How
ban
dare
you, I'm
think
going
I
to
was gonna
ban you.
ban you.
But because I'm a nice guy, I'm not going to ban you. But don't try me, because then I'll ban you.
The self-fulfilling prophecy is wild.
Anyway, Frosting, tell me about your dreams.
What dreams have I had recently? You mean literal dreams or like my aspirations?
Oh, we can go into both if you want.
Literal dreams. Well, the aspirations is easier. I want to make a lot of money, so I don't have to worry about anything.
That is good. That is a good, healthy ambition to have. Set yourself up to be comfortable. It is. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise. Wanting to put yourself in a comfortable financial position is a good and noble goal.
Yeah, but that's like my only goal in life. But anyway,
Fine. You can decide what you want to do after you're financially comfortable.
after my millions.
Exactly.
As
I think
for
you put the
literal
number at
dreams,
5 million. I remember you saying, Frosting. That's your goal.
me?
Yeah.
I don't recall that. That would be a good number though. Well, okay, so I probably said 5 million because I always like to use that as a number for hypotheticals. Because 5 million is enough to buy a lot of material things that you'd want, but it's not enough. Typically I use 50 million actually, because 50 million is a really high number, but it's not high enough to like change the world, really. So, but yeah, 5 million is also a good number, because at that point I can buy the house, I can buy pretty much all the toys that I would want in the form of like cars and whatnot, and then I have enough left over to just live in a stock account or crypto to ride on for the rest of my existence.
You'd
Or
be
not,
living
what's
the
your
dream,
goal?
Frosting.
Maybe the 5 million was for like interest reasons. Hold on. Because a high yield savings.
We got to verify these hypothetical numbers.
Yeah. Well, first you got to get to 5,
Yeah. Yeah.
and then you get to 50, and then you get to 55.
See, my goal is pretty much just pay off the house and get tenure. Then I'll just say whatever the hell I want. So there's
And then money doesn't matter anymore.
Yeah, there's a decreased chance I'll get fired, but if I do get fired, it's like, okay, well, I'll just go do something on the cheap, and that will be enough because I've already paid off my house, which is the big, like mortgages and rent are the big expenses. So if you can get rid of that, it's good.
Yeah,
everyone out there, buy your own house. Do not let anyone tell you that the rental market is something you stay in. You work hard and you buy a house of some
So that you
description.
can build fucking equity instead of just throwing it all into the void. 5 million in my current high interest savings account. If I had 5 million in there, it would be accruing $250,000 a year just in interest. So I would just.
that is cool.
Wait, what is that interest rate? What does that come out to?
5%.
It's pretty good.
5% APY.
Of course,
It already
you know,
makes a
when
good amount of
inflation's
money before I put in
8%,
it.
you're still losing money.
Right. I know, right?
So-
yeah, that's
so-
why you
so
can't just do
ha-
that.
How far are you off the 5 million number, Frosty?
We're pretty far. But it's okay. I have
Just stay
plans.
healthy and live a long time, and you know, as long as the number go up,
I'm really
you'll eventually
rooting
get
for you
there.
here, Frosting. I want to be with you every step of the way on this exciting journey. And when
You
it
should see
happens,
how
we're going to
diverse
throw a
my
party.
portfolio is. We're gonna throw a party, which is gonna cost $1 million, so I have to work again.
Exactly.
Every time you hit the 5 million, you can't keep the 5 million for more than like a month, otherwise you just mysteriously die. It's a game
It's a bit
to
like
keep the money
it's a bit
going
like
down.
slimming, isn't it?
This puzzle's
Really,
hard.
you
I
get your
can't
weight
solve
down to a
it.
certain level, and then you go. But anyway, yeah, Frosting's dreams are making me happy.
Yeah, you should see how diverse my portfolio is. You'd probably cream your pants.
I probably would, Frosting.
Especially because my stock portfolio is up like 80% over the last not even year. And that's only one of my investments. Or one of my portfolios. I have several other ones. Anyway.
I tell you what, Super Gamer, you spend all the money you have now, and we'll compare notes in a couple of years' time to see who's better off, Frosting or you. Got a
Sounds
little
like
head-to-head
it.
going.
And hopefully I get promoted. If not this year, then definitely next year. My boss wanted to promote me this year, but because I've technically only been in this position for less than a year, that's probably going to be a hard sell. Because they're real sticklers about time, even though per my boss and his boss, I'm totally qualified to be a 2 instead of a 1 already. I'm already doing the work of a 2 instead of a 1.
So, do you have different pay levels within each of the ranks, or is
Yes.
it just one pay level per rank?
That's the point.
Okay.
It varies a little bit, but the bracket is slightly different. I would be
Okay.
getting a... What would the percentage increase be?
Be up to... Are you already in 6 figures, if you don't mind me asking, or would you be going into
No.
6 figures?
I would be
Oh,
much
okay.
closer to 6 figures there. I'm very easily going to be in 6 figures probably by my late 20s if this continues at the current pace.
That's good. That's wonderful. I should clarify for anyone listening or watching or in the conversation, if you don't want to answer any of my questions, you can just say, no, I don't want to answer that. It's fine. But
Yeah.
Frosting's clearly okay with answering these questions apart from about his teenage years.
My only point of pride is my job, so I'm happy to talk about it and gloat with how much money I'm
Course.
making with the lack of a degree.
Awesome.
While
Awesome.
it's still being a white-collar position.
And I won't get replaced by the AI. Not yet.
Yeah, I'm hoping I should be. Hopefully I should be lined up for a good job as well, since they've offered me the position. Just negotiating now.
I would be getting Sorry, to answer the earlier question, I would be getting up to a 33% increase in my pay by moving from a 1 to a 2.
Nice.
So yeah, and we'd be closer, ever closer to the 6 figures. And then if I make a 3, I'll probably be right on the precipice of 6 figures, if not in it.
That's pretty cool.
Woo!
Yeah. I know with my job, yeah, it's good because I applied for a permanent lecturing position and I was shortlisted. And they said like, oh, you want to come for an interview? And I was looking at what they want me to do for the job, and I thought, I don't really want to do this, so I'm just going to withdraw. And then they just came back to me and said, oh, we'd like, because I'd been working for them casually for a few years now, they came back to me and said, oh, we're going to offer you a position. And yeah, they said, oh yeah, the contract's highly negotiable. So if you just want to do teaching and not have to sit in an office all day, that's fine. Like, well, mostly teaching. So that's that's good because being in the classroom is a lot of fun, rather than sitting in an office for me.
Right.
I mean, how do you feel, Frosting? Do you like the office work, or do you prefer being out there?
I've not been out there too much. For me, the difference is like, because I can wander around the office. Like,
Yeah.
I've only been out doing on-site stuff a couple times, which is occasionally a nice change of pace. I'm fine with mostly being in the office, but like, take like this last week, I was at the dead office. I do enjoy that, but clearly I'm much more mentally active and productive when I'm in the main office, which is much more crowded. I walk around and talk with people, and I'm more motivated to do things.
And they don't keep too much of an eye on you. That's always a good sign.
Well, it's because I keep up with all my stuff anyway, and I always have my phone on me. So if something blows up, I run back to my desk to deal with it. So
I'm pretty lucky because I essentially just get asked like, "Oh, can you teach this unit? Can you teach this unit?" And I just, say, "Okay." They send me the contract, and I just teach it. No one ever checks up on me, as far as I know, which is good because. I mean, if they were checking up on me, I think I'd know because I'd be fired by now. But that's a joke. That's a joke.
For legal reasons, that was a joke.
Yeah, but it's always a good sign when your bosses don't feel much of a need to check up on you.
Right. Well, yeah, and I mean, I used to have weekly, I'll say performance reviews with my boss, which is pretty normal. And then for this year, he reduced it to every other week because we didn't really need them that often because we just talked throughout the week anyway. And even now with it being every other week, he's just like, I don't know, I don't really have anything to you.
So you got a good boss?
Yeah, I like him. He's very much more knowledgeable than me, and he's very supportive of me. And also, he's a very good mentor as well as a boss, because he is also a tech.
Still not gonna.
But he also is supportive of me further learning, because I'm learning crap constantly in this position. But he
yeah, fair enough.
Because my thing is always like, I often don't know what's broken, but I want to try to solve the problem myself before I ask for help, and he has been very enabling to allow me to do that. He doesn't just jump in, he's just like, at worst he'll be like, hey, somebody talk to me about this, and that doesn't even ever happen really, but he'll be like, hey, somebody's asking about this, do you have any updates on this? That's like as worse as it'll get. Versus some other people who would just like jump into the ticket and be like, hey, I found that it's this and this, just by the way.
Yeah, my boss is, I was a bit skeptical of my boss when I first started communicating with him because he has his pronouns in his email. But now I've gotten to know the guy. I think he's a good guy. I think he's just playing the game a bit though.
Right. And you have to at some point.
Yeah. I don't know. I've never declared my pronouns.
Be forever.
But then again, I do look like a Giga Chad, so it's pretty obvious.
Oh, my pronouns are. No, we know this. So actually, this is a good time, as good as any, to announce this, because you guys don't know what Moss looks like. So I put his description into an AI generator. So
did you generate a really
I generated an image of Moss. Yeah, let me get that on screen.
Okay.
Yeah, so here we go. So I just put in a brief description of what I think Moss should look like, and here's what it spit out. Let me see if I can pull it up.
Okay, let's see.
Yeah, here it is.
How accurate it is.
There we go. Meet Moss, everybody.
Moss, I think you should put that as your new avatar for your picture when you
It's
get
very
into
dapper.
Discord.
Sure, why not?
Can you not
Yeah,
just
that's a good
hear?
idea.
Can you not just hear his voice emanating from that image?
Yeah.
I suppose I can
Nonetheless.
put that photo up. Put that picture up in the supporters thread.
Okay.
Moss out here with the perm and the big mustache. I like to imagine too this was one where you fed it the original image of him that you had, and so this is like a modified version of that.
No, but I did tell it that he was Australian.
Okay. Does that looks like a guy who greets you with "Oi, cunt"?
Yep.
Definitely.
There we go.
Yeah, I wouldn't be able to grow hair like that though. My hair is quite short,
Just get a perm.
and it's a little bit hard because the hair is not. I'm not balding, but you know, it's definitely getting a little thinner on the top.
All right. I guess it shouldn't be on the stream forever. I'm going to take it off, but
No, you should just put the this over your face. Just say
Yeah, put it over the
just-
cam.
put it on the
Move
cam.
it up.
Let people get confused.
Right there.
Yep, there we go.
All
Just
right.
do that for a couple minutes.
Oh, he can't solve a puzzle.
And now instead of Shady speaking, Moist needs to start talking like he's solving the puzzle.
Who's Moist?
I'm tired as fuck right now. I'm sorry.
Moss, you gotta speak to the
Most.
stream.
Oi!
Yeah, speak.
Speak.
This puzzle's very
Did-
confusing.
have
It's
you
hard.
done
I don't
this?
know.
Have you done this AI generation with any other people in our community, Shady?
No, just you. We needed one of you. I love the fact that I did not actually specify the clothing, and he turned out very dapper. That's my favorite part.
I do like the waistcoat. Yeah. What was the description?
Aussie with blonde afro and handlebar mustache.
Okay.
I thought you went a bit more in depth than that, but alright.
No,
It just looks exactly
that was the first iteration. It's like, all right, that's a hole in one. We got it.
We got it.
Okay.
Back it up, everybody.
I have got a much better jaw than that, though, I should clarify.
Hmm.
Because, Shady, there's someone else in the community that we really want to see, like, an AI depiction of.
Who might that be, Moss?
Lauren. We're all curious what she looks like. If she won't show us, we have to get the AI approximation.
That's true. We could get we have a weapon. Roll out the big guns. Get the AI out.
Especially my AI.
Yeah,
You
we-
don't
Go
want
ahead,
my
I mean, you
AI
can
to do it.
try.
Because we kind of know what Frosting looks like, because he posted a photo of
I
himself.
should put in
once.
Floridian tech support and then just see what it spits out.
It's just an IT worker with the headset on at his desk in the Everglades.
Yep.
Except Frosting's not Indian.
Right. I'm white as the driven snow. It's the only reason I've gotten to where I am in life. Definitely.
Pretty sure.
By being
you're-
white.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's like that's your one drawback. It's one thing that's hurting you, all your opportunities.
Well, that's why I'm not allowed
I
to
am-
obtain a degree.
I am negative diversity.
That's the balance factor.
Thing is, apart from my PhD supervisors, I don't think anyone at my work knows I'm technically mixed race.
Yeah, but
Because
is it
like it doesn't really fucking matter.
is it like Aussie and Euro though? Like how what's the mixture here?
It's like Irish and Myanmar.
Hold on, let me switch this back over.
Because the
We
thing
got
is though,
frisky with
I've
the
got
natives.
yeah. 'Cause the thing is, I've got cousins who are the same sort of racial mix as me, and they actually look Asian, whereas I don't. Because I just happen to look like my mother's side of the family, which is all Irish, as opposed to my father's side of the family, which is mixed. So
Right.
yeah, I'm a secret Asian man.
I love that joke. Secret Asian man. Secret.
Secret Asian man.
Cock Asian.
And whenever I think of Secret Agent Man, it reminds me of the old TV shows that I used to watch.
Tell
Like
us
Secret
more.
Asian man. Tell
Let's
us
see. Yeah. Well, my dad really liked Man from U.N.C.L.E., the old show. I actually liked Get Smart. Love that show.
That's a good show.
I'm gonna get this
Yeah.
puzzle.
Which apparently, I didn't know this at the time, but the Mel Brooks, he actually helped write it and stuff.
Yeah, well, he helped
that was
create it.
Or helped create it, yeah. I was really interesting on that.
Did you know that, Shady?
Sorry, I started focusing on the puzzle because I haven't made progress in a long time. What? No what?
Yeah. Mel
Oh,
Brooks.
repeat what you said, Hurricane Bomber.
No, I was saying my dad liked Man from U.N.C.L.E., and then I liked Get Smart, and then I was mentioning that Mel Brooks helped create it, the Get Smart.
Did not know this.
Factoid. Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't know that either, but then it has it in the, the created part. It says Mel Brooks. I'm like, huh. And then all these old like escape movie stuff. The Great Escape movie, and then the some other army ones. All the old stuff was the greatest. Of course, the really famous Who's on First.
Yeah.
That thing, and then the copies of it. Like all the old stuff are the great movies of their time. And then all the new shit, like there's a couple of new ones that are good, but pretty much everything else it sucks ass.
Okay, that's one way of putting it.
Yep.
What website did you use to generate this image, Shady?
Was it just like the Bing one or something?
It was... Actually, that's a good point. I think I'm supposed to give credit. I think they said that if you use the free, you have to tell people where you got it, so...
I used the one that
Hot
requires
Pot.
you to give credit.
Yeah, Hot Pot.
Hot
Pot. Okay, Hot Pot. Hot Pot Melbourne.
Hotpot.ai.
I think that's a restaurant.
That's why you
Okay.
just generate locally like me.
So AI headshot? So just general headshot, is that what you used?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, no, I'm not paying for it. Where's the free one? AI characters.
There's a free one.
Alright. Images to make aspect ratio. What one did you use? Oh, okay. I don't have
1 to 1.
credits, so okay.
You're trying to regenerate
What
it?
to draw? Just trying to see. Let's see.
I fear what Moss is going to make with this tool. Give a psychotic man a chisel. And
He's
said,
gonna
"Go
try to
for it."
generate Lauren, which is...
We should both
Okay,
try
let's
to
see how
generate
this goes.
mine and see how dramatically different they are.
Hey, Bowser.
Alright, okay, they didn't like that.
What'd you do?
I don't know what. Okay. Yay! All right, that did work. I just had to use a Okay, let's see here. I just had to use a synonym.
Yeah, figuring out what specific prose to use is half the battle.
Oh, okay. Okay, this is what we've got. Okay.
Put in
Yeah.
supporters, I guess. Oh yeah,
That's you. That's you, Lauren.
Yeah, it definitely is. Not.
Did you specifically
have
request
brown
the
hair?
flowers in the hair?
I do have brown hair,
Okay.
and I do have pale skin, but that's
If you
probably
take the
where it stopped.
if we take the flowers out of your hair, is it accurate?
No. Face shape is completely different. I have green eyes. I wear glasses.
Yeah, we knew that.
What
Why
shape
did
are the
you? Are you?
glasses?
What are you? What are you
Rectangular or
even
oval?
putting in there?
You want to know what I
Should
typed
be-
You
in?
put in
You know,
something
you should
Sound of Music
say
or
British,
some crap.
You know, should be like manky teeth.
Monkey teeth.
What is? What
That
is?
exact wording.
You want to know what I used as a seed?
Yes.
I think this sums up. Lauren. Motherly South Englander with a sultry voice.
I'm pinching the bridge of my nose.
Yeah, that's not what I would have put in there.
No.
Yeah, you have the wrong.
What would you have
input.
put in there? Let's try it.
I'm just gonna generate my own one. Hold on.
All right.
I've got to spool it up on my machine because the AI server is busy training things. It's been training for like over a month and it's only 15% done.
So it's a 6-month project.
I hope not. I hope it.
7
my
months?
hope is because it generates previews every 1,000 steps, and it's a 10,000 step process by default. My hope is that by the time we get, I'm just gonna cut it off when it gets like good enough. I'm just gonna say like, okay, just stop here, because it may not.
You
need
you
100,000
work in
steps.
you work in tech support, don't you, Frosting?
I used to. Now I'm a network guy.
All right,
Network administrator
networking,
now.
network administrator.
I don't know.
Who wants to make $5 million? That sounds good to me. Okay. This is all from Hot Pot AI, by the way. Okay. Oh, okay. So this is Frosting.
I wish I
Oh,
could
wow.
read like that. And
Okay.
there's several things wrong with that.
Yeah, well, there is with mine as well. I think we can all live with that. The fact that these are not the reality. Okay, we've had enough of the AI talk now. Let's move on. Oh, hey, Bowser.
What should the next topic of conversation be?
Man.
Well, what do you think, Lauren? Have you got anything particular you want to talk about?
Not really, no.
Dang.
I thought you
Sorry.
might not, yeah. Where's
Damn.
Jim?
Oh, you boring sod.
Jim's been gone all year. I'm having a hard time reaching out to him. He finally wrote me back, and then he disappeared again, and I don't know.
Might be a busy time of year for him.
Yeah.
Plus he's got the new kid. The new kid on the block. What state is Jim in?
Michigan.
He's probably sleeping at the moment.
Not sure about that. He might want to sleep at the moment, but
What time is it over there? It's still probably like only 6 p.m. for you, isn't it, Shady?
for me it's 6.
5.
And it's 5.
Oh,
Three
okay.
for me.
It's 3 p.m. Yeah, and
In California.
yeah.
And what time is it for me, Shady?
I always have to remember whether there's a 13 or 14-hour difference. So it would be, I think right now it'd be a 14-hour difference of 7 a.m.
Yep, that's right.
Yeah.
It's a
13
whole
hours.
new day.
Wow.
So what's the stock prices?
Yeah, tell me. What do I
Um,
buy today, Moss?
I think you should invest in Ethereum rather than Bitcoin. I'm telling you that because of what I'm being told through the ether.
Through
God,
the
shut
ether. Goodness.
I'll probably be back on later. I gotta go do some chores.
See ya.
All right, Hurricane.
Alright.
Alright.
Drawers? What
See
do you mean drawers? As in
Chores.
washing? Oh, chores.
Chores.
Sorry. I was thinking,
As
is
in
he mean
mowing the
washing
lawn.
or chests? Oh, that's good.
As in mowing the lawn, trimming the lawn, all that shit, and whatnot.
You live on your own there, Hurricane?
No.
All right. That's one way to answer the question.
Very,
Good, you're working as part of a community.
Anyways, I'll see you guys later.
See ya.
All right, bye, Hurricane.
Yeah. Bye bye.
I think it's just you and I here who live alone, isn't it, Shady?
Mm-hmm. We live alone together.
Yeah, I'm in Shady's roof, not his basement because he doesn't have a basement because he's Texan.
Is that how that works?
How what works.
I thought Texans did have basements.
Nope.
I know Slim Jim has a basement. It's very nice.
Mm-hmm.
It's got a finished basement.
You got a basement, Frosting?
I'm in Florida. That is a no. My basement
Alright,
would be
that
an
answers
underground pool.
It'd be a swamp.
And what about you,
What?
Lauren? You got the basement?
I do
You
not
must
know.
do. Really? Interesting.
And
Really?
Longfoot, you got basement or cellar?
No, we're Dutch.
Alright.
We don't have basements.
Basements are just something that we as a community can only dream of. A basement would be cool. I wouldn't mind having a basement.
Yeah.
The old basement cellar. Now you've got me making a bunch of AI stuff now.
Yeah, thanks, Shady.
And you're playing around with the.
Not your one, but mine.
Alright.
Because I've just not been using it because I had gotten spoiled with it being on my server instead of my
No
local
wonder I'm stuck.
workstation.
That is embarrassing.
Oh, what?
There's a whole third room in here.
Oh.
See, it's just only the green comes through here, green or white, but there's these blocks here.
Oh. That would do it.
Yeah, that would do it. I was just thinking, man, this just seems like so much. You know, I need to be able to do so many more things here than I'm able to do. Okay.
Frosting, you were going to play a game?
If the Lord thy Master Shady bids it, then I'll boot up Quern.
Alright, so we are 90 minutes in now. What do you think, Shady?
So, I'll tell you what I would love to see.
What's that?
I want to see Lauren attempt a particular Talos One workshop puzzle. One in particular.
On stream?
Uh-huh.
No way.
Why not?
Oh no.
Because I don't want to look stupid if I can't solve it.
But what if I tell
Everyone
you?
else here looks stupid.
Yeah, so that'd be the first thing. First thing is
I don't actually have Talos installed at the moment.
I have always these.
Oh,
I
that's
installed it when I was
convenient.
No,
Yeah, but-
I'm telling the truth. I uninstalled it when I was trying to sort out that Holy Days thing, and never reinstalled it.
Yeah, but also like the internet,
That doesn't
It
make
also
any
took me about
sense.
3
British
hours to
internet
re-download
is-
it. So
that plus whatever the stream quality to us, which Shady would then have to restream would be, which would probably not be
which
great.
workshop was this?
There's just one puzzle that I like.
In
It's actually not in a campaign. It's a level pack. Or it is in a campaign,
what's
but
it called?
Have you?
it's in the Schrodinger's cat level pack.
Oh, okay.
There's just one really nice puzzle. But the reason why I'm saying
Have
you
you
is
got-
because everyone else would be completely hopeless. I think you could take a good stab
Yeah.
at it.
Well,
Like you
Obviously.
could maybe do it.
Well, your main thing is a mental block. You have all these weird mental blocks. And if you just get over yourself, you could probably do it.
Lauren, have you got
Okay.
allergies?
Allergies.
Yeah.
Why?
It's just your nose is a bit red.
Oh my god.
Oh, come on.
I don't even know what you're talking about now.
You perplexed her now.
Just
Talking about the stupid image that he
stupid
made.
AI crap.
Oh, that.
It is crap, obviously. I know it's cracks. That's not me. I do not look like Colin Baker.
Yeah, English people don't look like that.
Well, I said South Englander.
South.
Yes, it's not. Yeah, it's not accurate at all.
Aww. Would you
Sorry,
like to
Lance.
look like her, Lauren?
It's very
I don't know.
servile looking,
It's a very strong jaw,
like Disney
very
made.
pointy. Yeah.
Not even Disney princess. We're below that right now.
Yeah, my jaw is much squarer than the one on my AI generated image.
I have been wondering what to do with my hair though, because it's too long, and I don't want to get it cut too short, because
You should get the Slim Jim and shave it. Women love that.
fuck that.
And
no.
also, it makes you look like you mean business. People are not going to mess with you if you're a big bald guy.
Yeah, because they think I'm a neo-Nazi or a skinhead.
Exactly.
No. The point being, I have the ability to grow my hair long, and it is nice and thick and voluminous, so I want to take advantage of that while I can, but I'm not sure how to do that in a way that's not just having it slicked back like a Patrick Bateman or whatever. I feel
You
like
should
I
wear
can
it
just-
A ponytail. Ponytail is what I'm thinking. That will go well with network administrator.
Yeah, but I'm not trying to look like a dork either.
What look are you going for, Frosting? That will answer your question.
Sophisticate, white-collared office worker.
Short hair.
Still working on our AI images, are we? See, now that I've said it,
No,
Lauren's
shorter than
never going
the
to
AI
install
image.
Talos one again. She's just like, oh, well, if I do, I don't have my convenient excuse to ever do something to make someone else
Sure to
happy.
install it again.
Yeah.
I could download it, but it would take a while.
Yeah, but if we said, okay, next hangout, would it be there by then? No.
she wouldn't be here. Is what would happen.
I'd conveniently be busy, yeah.
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 Come on, Shady, you gotta try it. We want to see your first time reaction to The Sims 3. Just you messing around with it, reacting to all the features and things like that.
It would be awful though.
No, it wouldn't.
12 gigabyte download. I haven't started.
How much DLC do you have for it too?
Just 3 expansions.
So yeah, it's
Okay.
true. It'd be even longer.
Not all of them.
I just
Oh.
remember I was really mad because last time I played Sims 3, which was admittedly a few years ago, I had like all the DLC packs, and the game was not built to handle that much additional content. Like in the character creation screen or the Sims creation screen, it would just freeze for like a solid 30 seconds anytime you picked a different clothing tab. It was just like, oh my god.
Oh, yeah.
It hasn't been that bad for me, Shady.
Well, no, it shouldn't be that bad for you. I'm just still upset about that.
Yeah.
Years later.
At least it's not as bad as the Mac version they were supposedly releasing, which was essentially they put a Mac version on the disc which was just running in wine, or like a commercial fork of wine. And the thing was, though, is that I found after a couple of expansion packs that there was like a memory leak in wine or whatever, or this version of wine that they were using, where it would always crash after a while. And for like the original Sims 3, it was like maybe hours or a really long time, so no one noticed. I remember getting up to like, I'd installed all the expansion packs and I installed Supernatural and Pets. And then I found it would just crash every half an hour. It was super annoying just because they couldn't be bothered making a proper Mac version, which they have done now, to their credit. And it does work a lot better, even if it's still in beta. But it was kind of annoying. They were like saying, oh, there's a Mac version on the disc. It's like, no, it's the Windows version in a wrapper with a memory leak.
What wrapper did they use? M&M?
Cider.
Vanilla Ice?
Oh, shit.
Sorry, what was that, Longfoot?
No,
think I was
nothing.
yawning.
Yawning, yeah.
Was that deliberate, Shady, or accidental?
It's accidental. I'm trying to get both lasers into that room, but it's tapping once it taps against that. I don't see how this laser helps me.
I just realized there is actually, you are streaming it live on Discord, and I don't have to watch the Twitch thing.
Stream delay, yeah.
Yeah, okay. Oh, you got more anime girls as your avatar there, Frosty.
Always.
Why?
I don't know, I like
Alright, goodbye. Goodbye, whoever left. Who left?
it. I don't think anybody left.
Nobody left.
No.
Alright.
We're all still here.
It's your imagination.
Or you, if
Definitely
you're going,
heard
She's really
it
setting in
disconnect.
today.
oh, I was
Or
gonna
a
say like
connect
if you're
sound, so-
counting the number of users here, there were 6 earlier with Hurricane.
Yeah. I like Lauren's avatar the best.
The
Lovely little claymation penguin. Right?
You know what that's from, don't you?
feathers.
Yeah, you know what that's from, don't you, Frosty?
Yeah, I was there when you guys were talking about it. And when she swapped to it.
Oh yeah, that's right. Do you
That
know
was
what it
the,
is, Shady?
that no, it looks like some robot chicken thing. I don't know.
It does kind of
I actually recently crocheted a giant feathers McGraw.
That is awesome.
It's over a foot tall. I think I'm gonna gift it to my sister because she likes him as well.
Oh. Yeah, he's a good guy. Well, he's not a good guy, but he's a good
He's not,
character.
but he's cute.
He's a bit of an ass, frankly.
He is, yeah.
Yeah, you got to watch The Wrong Trousers, Shady. It's only half an hour. But yeah, Wallace and Gromit, very good, Shady.
I need to watch that too still.
What about you, Longfoot? You like the Wallace and Gromit?
I think you asked him this before.
I've heard of it, but not really my cup of tea.
Oh, that's sad, Longfoot.
Yeah, well, I'm a sad person, so...
Oh, don't say that.
That is not a good comeback, Longfoot.
No, it isn't.
Too sad but true. Oh man.
I guess Super Gamer went away to spend all his money as quickly as he can.
At the church?
Oh yeah, I guess so. That's what he said was wise.
So I guess he probably won't be subscribing to you for much longer, Shady.
Yep. He's going all in. He's playing at the church
I don't know
poker
why
game,
he
don't
said
you know?
that.
I don't know either. Yeah, so society collapses and you paid off your house, you're in a good position. Whereas if society collapses and you got no money and you're renting, you're probably just going to get kicked out by someone with a big bat or something. So...
If society collapses, I'm killing as many people as possible and then myself. 'Cause I don't wanna
yeah,
live in
leave
that
me
world.
out of that, please, Frosting.
You're all the way across multiple oceans. I think you're safe.
You might catch a plane.
I'm gonna catch a plane when society has collapsed to the point where I just say, fuck it, I'm taking as many people down with me as I can.
But
I'm
why
gonna go
even
out of
bother
my
with
way.
the effort if they're being taken down anyway?
Are you
'Cause
sure
it's
you don't
mild
need a
catharsis
therapist?
before I
You
am.
sure you don't need a therapist, Frosting?
Well, no, I don't do it now. I wouldn't do it now.
Yeah, but
Oh,
society
it'd be
collapses
pointless.
and you're thinking instantly, I'm going to kill a whole heap of people.
Because then it's mild catharsis before, you know, I just go away anyway.
If society collapsed, I just think, okay, I'm going home and I've got a big stick. Unfortunately, it's not a gun, but a big stick is all I could manage in this country.
You're under a different circumstance though, because the environment, you've added people in addition to the environment, which is already constantly trying to kill you. Over there, more than most places.
Yeah, well, you just learn to live with it.
Is that what it turns into? Well, Blimey,
I
mate,
mean,
nearly got killed by that giant venomous spider, and then got bit by that giant venomous snake, and then got bit by that giant venomous person.
yeah, it's a bit like that. But, you know, if you see a snake, you piss off. That's what you do. It's not
Blimey,
like
mate, that trip
England
to
where...
Bunnings was like nothing I've ever experienced before.
It's not like England where there's nothing dangerous in the countryside at all.
Only other
In
people.
terms of animals. Yeah, the people. But I don't think England even has snakes, does it, Lauren?
Yes, we do, but the little snakes. And I've never seen one.
Just garden snakes?
Wow.
Or...
And
Like little tiny snakes. Yeah.
are they venomous?
No, I don't think so.
Yeah.
There's a snake that lives on my property, and we've mutually scared each other several times. Because I don't realize he's there until I'm like way too close, and then I'm like, ah! And then he's like, ah! So we scare each other and then we run away.
Well, you do live in Florida, so I imagine there would be a few snakes around there.
I don't think he's venomous though. He's just a black garter snake or something. He's big though. He's like 6 feet long.
Dewgites and tiger snakes are the big worries here. Dewgites and tiger snakes, if you don't deal with it, there is a risk of death. So you want to make sure you get anti-venom.
Mhm.
Actually, my sister was telling me once she met this guy who was, when he was a kid. He was at the school with priests and everything, and he got bitten by a snake. And he went to tell the head priest about it. He said, "Quick, go to the doctor." And so he rode on his bike to the doctor. He got there. The doctor said, "You shouldn't have ridden your bike after being bitten by a snake." He survived though, but yeah.
Well, yeah, because that gets the heart rate up, so it's propagating further more quickly,
Exactly.
presumably.
You get snakes in Texas, wouldn't you, Shady?
Yeah. Yeah, we got some
Yeah.
snakes.
Yeah.
So
What
the
are their
UK has
names?
3 native types of snake: grass snake, adder, and smooth snake.
Any of them
There you go.
venomous?
The adder apparently, but they're not much of
Hmm.
a threat to people or dogs, according to this
Black
website.
Adder, Black Adder. Sorry.
That's the most venomous one of all.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, you like the black adder there, Frosting?
I've only seen a couple bits from it. It's pretty funny.
It
Should
is
watch
pretty
it forever.
funny.
I didn't realize
What
even
fun
what
can
it
I
was.
have with you that I can't? What fun can I have with a woman that I can't have with you? I cannot conceive, sir.
Amen. Not yet, anyway. Science is trying to find a way.
Well, that's one meaning. That's one interpretation of it.
Or we could just, do the test tube baby thing, which we could have been doing since, the early 2000s, but nobody wants to do that because it's an ethical concern for some reason. I don't know.
Well, the thing is, Frosting, sex is a lot more fun than doing stuff in the test tube.
Yeah, but you can. Point being, if you are
Speak for
an
yourself.
individual who doesn't, yeah, speak for yourself, fucker.
I find
Okay.
gene sequencing far more stimulating.
Okay, at least that uses all 4, and you can either get just a white beam here, or you can split up purple and green. Okay.
If I'm going to make a kid, I'm doing it the old-fashioned way, naked and sweaty. None of this lab bullshit.
Yeah, but it's
love
not
how long-
mutually exclusive either. You can have the act of conception even if you're unsuccessful in conceiving. You can
Yeah.
have your fun even if it's not the direct cause of the propagation.
You can, but I want that to be the direct cause. You want it to be something you can embarrass your kids about. Saying, "Oh, I remember the night you were made." And it's not as fun a story if you're talking about the lab and the science and the test tube.
Yeah, but they don't
It's
even
like,
know
this
that.
is the test tube you were made in.
Yeah, and then you point to their mother. That's how the joke
And
goes.
that's his solution. God. Okay.
He did it.
See, when I press the
Okay.
button, it switches between
Yay.
all diamond and all X's. Oh my god.
Ah. Good lord.
Bitcoin!
Yes.
Bitcoin. It's going back up again, slowly
Of
but
course.
surely. It's at 55 right now.
No, it's not. It's like 51.
Okay.
It's like 51 unless it just went absolutely apeshit over the last 30 minutes.
It was 55 when I last looked a couple days ago. A day or two ago.
No. Oh, same
Yeah,
as
it's 51
hello.
again.
Hello and goodbye, I suppose.
I swear to God,
Hello,
it was
Seamus.
55 not long ago. I'm not crazy. I saw it with my own eyes.
I'm pretty sure you're
I have an
crazy.
alert so. I swear to God, man.
Isn't this backwards? Isn't this back the way I came? Yeah, it is. Don't want to bump these. Alright, so here's the exit. Where are we going? On this platform, there's nowhere else to go. Yeah, 4 X's gets me this. Takes me here. Oh yeah, 4 diamonds takes me this
Yeah, that's
way.
what we should play, a 4X game.
Oh my god. If we could get like a Stellaris game going, that would be disgusting.
Stellaris is too complicated for me. Let's do Master of Orion 1, except that doesn't work with multiplayer, so let's forget it.
Let's do Civ 5 or 6, that's easy. Anyone can play that.
Oh, I prefer Civ 2.
Jumping in elevators. It's fun.
Which Civ did you play, Shady?
Apparently the worst one.
What's the worst
Civ
one?
5?
Oh, then no. 3.
I thought Civ 3 was the most popular.
Really? I just happened
think
to
it's
try
Civ
that
4 or
one.
5.
Pardon, Frosty?
I thought Civ 4 or 5 were the most popular. The worst one is Beyond Earth.
What is? What
Well,
is
that-
Yeah,
this
my best
mechanic?
friend
Even
really
that
loved
bad,
that game. He was talking about how much he loved the faction system on that, just how it distilled down ideologies.
I'm
into
gonna
the three
refill my
things. I
drink.
thought it
I'll be
sounded
right
quite
back.
interesting. Yeah, me too.
It's not a bad game, but I think it's the least best of all of them.
Alpha Centauri is pretty good. Actually, I gifted that to Shady. He can play that.
What do you think, Lauren? What 4X games do you play?
I don't even know what a 4X game is.
Okay, moving on.
Sorry.
What about you, Longfoot?
I was thinking, like, please don't ask me because I don't know.
You've clearly liked 4X games, Longfoot, with the icon you have, avatar you have.
Sorry, I don't know what 4X games are.
You like Crusader Kings, don't you?
Uh,
I'll have
yeah,
to Google
I
it.
do.
What is a...
That is
It
4X,
stands
isn't
for,
it?
like, it
Kind
stands
of.
for like exploration, expansion, something something. It's grand strategy.
I've never...
games.
Oh, I've never played anything
okay.
like that.
So it's Civ, Europa Universalis,
Oh, okay, yeah,
What?
yeah. I've
Why
played
is
any of
mine
those.
now suddenly at 2%?
Sins of a Solar Empire, I think was one.
You could have told me this last night, not just now, Mr. Computer.
Hearts of Iron 4. I like how I'm saying the specific number, but yeah, it's those kinds of things where you're managing a lot of crap at once.
Okay.
Some are more
Okay.
intuitive than others. Civ 5 is
This
pretty
will
easy.
do as a mouse for now.
What?
As he uses his headset as a mouse.
Okay.
You know what this reminds
So
me
what
of?
are we playing for now? Go
Playing
on,
this.
Shady.
You know what this reminds me of? This reminds me of that weird mechanic at the end of Talos 2.
Oh shit,
What
did
was
you
his
actually
name?
finish it in that stream? Damn it. I missed it.
What did you think about the philosophy overall?
The
Frosting?
philosophy.
Get away from my monitor, Mr. Daddy Longlegs. Oh, fuck off, fuck off, fuck off. Sorry, Shady.
That's the sound of Moss murdering another living creature.
No, I'm not murdering him. I'm just blowing him away. Get off my monitor.
One fuck at a time,
Get off.
blowing him away.
I haven't killed him. He's still here.
Who's he?
The Daddy Longlegs.
The Daddy
spinner.
Longlegs.
Oh, yeah, see, I didn't know that there was this going
There's
on
two of
here.
them here, bastards. Made a web off my monitor.
Is one of them a mommy Longlegs? What's going on?
I think they're both female.
Hmm.
But they're just called Daddy Longlegs. Don't you have them in America?
Yes, I'm making a joke.
Alright.
Being stupid on purpose.
I'm just surprised we refer to them with the same name. I would just figure, like, you know, we call them some weird-ass Australian thing.
Yeah, you guys should call them, like, leggy cants or something.
Thanks, Anus Universalis. That is how you say your name, isn't it?
I think it's Humanus.
Okay.
We're very
All right,
welcoming people.
sorry.
Class that's like, oh yeah, are we gonna learn about your anus today? You know, the planet.
Now I'm the teacher. It's amazing what happens when the annoying, jokey kid, class clown, becomes the teacher. It's good because, you know, no one can tell to shut up. Everyone has to stay there, so they have to listen to your stupid jokes. So you're there telling a stupid joke, someone gets up to leave, and I say, hey, if you go now, I'm going to fail you. Then they sit back down, and they have to listen to the end of the joke.
I would fear you as a politician, Moss.
Why? I wouldn't be authoritarian.
Actually, no, I take that back. I would love to see, like, a political debate featuring you. The moderator would have the hardest time controlling you. Holy crap.
It was, I saw the, a bit of the, it was highlights from last year's New Zealand election. They had a debate between, the leader of the two parties, the Nationals and the Labour Party. It was so funny just because New Zealanders have the stupidest accent.
It's like
I mean, it probably sounds the same.
It sounds the same to us.
No,
yeah.
no, they exactly. But I just remember there was a certain point where the moderator was there. It's like, all right, which is worse, marijuana or alcohol? And the Labour guy goes alcohol, and the Conservative, the Nationals guy goes alcohol, and then the guy says, that's the one that's legal. I should remind you of that.
Yep. Crazy.
Cheers.
But it's just the way that they said it, which was hilarious. I didn't really care. I don't do either.
Same, but I find it hilarious how even a lot of the most, you know, conservative people that I know agree that the laws against marijuana here in the United States are stupid. Because it's almost like it was pushed by lobbyists from companies who had interests which favored not having that be a legal substance.
I think my main issue with marijuana is the fact that if marijuana got legalized, there'd be more people around who got stoned. And the thing is though, is that when I'm around people who are stoned, I really want to beat them up, and it's not legal.
So you're saying
like
that if that got legalized, punching high people should also be legalized?
So what you're saying is that while
annoying,
when society collapses and Frosting is out murdering people indiscriminately, you're going to specifically pick out the stoners.
No, not the stoners, the annoying stoners. So, you know, if they come and like wake me up in the middle of the night, I should be allowed to bash the shit out of them so I can go back to sleep.
It's my right as a person.
I'm not a violent man.
But you're not stupid neither. Wait, that doesn't work.
I guess legalization of marijuana is just an issue that I just don't really care much about.
The issue with marijuana is it is highly demotivating. If you smoke a lot of that marijuana, you're not gonna get anything done. You're not gonna get anything done.
Versus alcohol, you're productive as can be.
Well, you're certainly going to be making a lot of kids, that's for sure.
Man, I had this back when I worked in slots. Man, I had this mathematician coworker. He was always a smart guy, but he was especially productive when he was wasted. It was bizarre. There were certain spreadsheets that he would make there were certain things that he would code up that he literally wouldn't remember doing. And it was genius. It was bizarre.
I guess it'll get him in the zone or something.
Yeah.
Are you talking marijuana or alcohol here,
Alcohol.
Shady?
Alcohol.
Oh, okay.
And I know on my end, playing these games, I know that's a lot of fun to get drunk and still try to solve the puzzles. Math and logic and all that stuff gets really enjoyable when you're drunk.
I've just gotten to a point now where I just really don't give a shit about most things. It's like, okay, as long as if you annoy me, I have the right to deal with you. That's kind of my baseline.
It is my right as an Australian and a human being.
Well, as an Australian.
Humans
I bet
have
these are
no
supposed
rights.
to alternate.
Mm-hmm.
No citizenship, no rights.
There's a lot of different possibilities with this one as well.
Shouldn't we play something else now, Shady? It's been 2 hours.
No.
Do you not like ReThink, Moss?
Oh shit, it's been 2 hours already?
Yeah, I'm slow today. I don't know.
I'm not feeling Life is Strange today. What are you thinking, Frosting? You feeling it or not feeling it? I'm not feeling it.
Life is Strange. I think that needs to be
Yeah.
a unanimous decision. What episode are we on? 3 or 4?
4.
Ooh. That's gonna be fun.
Well, it's clearly not going to be unanimous if I'm saying no, I'm not up for it.
No, I know.
Sorry, everyone who was excited to watch Frosting and I talk about Life is Strange and how annoying Chloe is.
Speaking of that, actually, I have a renewed interest in the essay project. But instead of, and I forgot if I have talked about this before, because I want to do a compare and contrast, because there's this other game I was introduced to, which is a visual novel format, but it's definitely not a normal visual novel format, because it's made by Americans, it is written primarily by an American woman, and it features...
As opposed to a French man.
Right. And her portrayal of these two teenage female protagonists is so sociopathic and just amazing to me. Like, because one of them is just dead ass a sociopath, but it's the way the whole game is portrayed is so genuine, which is what made me ask the question, is like, was this written by a woman? Because this feels too real or too accurate to the behavior. And it is, and it shows, and I kind of wanted to do a comparison.
We want to see this game, Frosting, so yeah, Shady, let Frosting stream this game so we can see these characters.
Who was it that said he could write women so well because he said, all I do is just think of a man and then remove all reason and accountability?
Jack Nicholson. He was in character, though. It's funny, because my best friend, he's a short story writer, and people saying to him, it's like, oh, you write women so well, you must be a woman. And then he just quoted what Jack Nicholson said, and yeah, apparently this person went apeshit.
Yeah, that thing.
As one does, yeah.
As they always do.
Would you say that's accurate? Would you say that's accurate, though, Lauren? What Jack Nicholson said in that film?
Good evening, cowards. I didn't even make that soundboard button.
No, you know how Discord has the soundboards that play a sound whenever somebody joins the voice channel? That should be Moss's intro theme.
Greetings, cowards.
Yeah. Whenever you
Alright.
join a voice chat, it just says that.
Why does it say 7? I only see 6. I see 3 on either side. Where's the other one?
But, like, one of the... What's up?
I only see 6 targets. Why does it say 7?
But basically, one of the story arcs, because it's one of those, it's the visual novel style, it's basically a choose your own adventure with how they've done it. And the one arc is essentially that the player character, Nicole, has to go through this theater class, and she really, really hates the student who's been promoted to the teacher of the class because she's a real hard ass about it, and she's kind of mean. So what she does to get back at her, like a woman would, is she devises this scheme, this very slow burn scheme to get in good with her boyfriend and like obtain a bunch of incriminating photos of him, almost having him cheat on her, but not entirely. And then she basically reveals all of this during like the end of year big production play. And because of how already kind of unstable this teacher's assistant turned teacher is, as soon as she sees this, she runs on stage. By the way, your player character, because they increased their acting so much for this scheme, they got one of the lead parts. So the teacher's assistant
Is
then
this
storms
game
on
voice
stage.
acted?
Yes.
Or is
So
it
this-
all just text?
No,
Okay.
it's fully voice acted. It's great. She storms on stage and she just fully has a meltdown in front of this whole full auditorium of like people, and it just ends with her being like, with your player character being like, and now she's never going to be able to have a relationship with anybody because she'll think of me in that moment. And it's just the most horrible, evil, like terrible thing. And it's just like, oh my god.
Yeah, that sounds like something a woman would do, yeah.
Yeah, see? But that's what I mean too, because there's that whole giant build-up and crescendo, but every interaction between then and there of that character with just other people and her thought process for everything is like that. It's so psychotic.
Do
I keep
women
on
find
using
men
the-
this peculiar?
What's up?
Do women find men this peculiar, or is it purely a male referring to female thing where, like,
I think it goes
men
the
think it's
other
like,
way.
do you think we're all a bit strange, Lauren? I mean, generally just the gender, not the four of us.
Yeah, I don't want to get that personal.
Well, I think it's just the
Yeah, I suppose in a
different-
way we can never truly understand each other. I think that's part of the
Because our
problem,
brains
isn't it?
are wired
Yeah.
differently. Actually, maybe Agoda would have a few things to say about that, but he's
I was
not
about
here
to
at
say
the moment.
before Moss launches into a whole other kind of discussion, but the way that game executes all of that, and it is a fundamentally different style of game, but
Actually, I'd love to see Agoda's thoughts on this game.
just from a writing standpoint, it is just so real and genuine compared to, and that's another thing too, like everybody in it is an asshole. Every other student, every adult, every person is a horrible human being. But it's in such a realistic, believable way.
Shady,
this game
you've got to
called?
stream this game. You've got to
it's-
stream it.
It's called Class of 09. I don't think you would be able to stream it easily because there's some questionable content in there. But it's
We'll-
good for
we'll do a
analysis and
private stream.
comparison, because
What do you mean
of how-
questionable
We could do an
content?
we could do an offline hangout maybe, like we
Sure.
talked
Yeah,
about,
that's what I'm
That
thinking.
just never happened.
What are we actually talking about in terms of weird content? Though,
I would have to
Frosting?
go through it again. There's definitely nudity. There's definitely references to like self-harm and stuff. You You
Are we
might even
talking
see
male
the
nudity or
thumbs.
female nudity?
Potentially both.
Alright, no.
Fucking
I'm
perv,
only
it doesn't
approved for
matter.
one type of nudity.
Come on, man.
I don't know, maybe Lauren would be okay with it if it was both.
What's
Lauren's
that
too
supposed to
prudish for
mean?
that. No, she's
I know,
English.
maybe-
that's
I'm
prude.
prudish.
Maybe
She's not
you
gonna be
could-
good with that.
Maybe you'd be like, okay, it's both, it doesn't matter as much, whereas we're looking and thinking, no, we're not dealing with both sides. Never mind, just forget I spoke.
What's this wee shit?
So I don't think it would
care.
really bother me.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, exactly, okay, that's the point I was trying to make. Yeah. Because I don't really want to see anything with wangs in it, that's, no.
Everybody Wang Chung tonight. Oh, I should.
I mean, I
should
had
just
enough.
post-
I think I've seen enough of my life when my friend just randomly was walking around my house naked, and I thought, why are you doing this? This is not normal.
Hmm. Actually,
Then
what
his
I should
father
probably
died,
do-
so
Ah,
I kind of
well,
forgot.
Something I should probably do. So, there's 2 editions of this game. One of them has like a lot of new content in it. It got so popular that they did a crowdfunding to make to crowdfund money to get a pilot, or to make a pilot episode of a potential anime in the same vein as the game. And they released a
No,
really...
they should do a live action one. They should do it live action. That'd be hilarious.
But they did a 3.5 minute kind of demo video, which I should post because it's the same voice actors and it's the same writing and tone, albeit it doesn't have the greatest of arcs in it. Because there's no arc. But that kind of sets the tone that the games encapsulate through the whole thing. Let me find it.
I am curious about this game, but I kind of don't want to buy it because I don't want to buy dodgy content. I'm happy to watch someone else stream it.
It might not. It might not have what I'm thinking it does, but I'm just being careful. There's also other stuff too. Like there's like a character that's a white nationalist and shit. There's a bunch of other... There's a lot of risque stuff in it.
Any really bad left-wingers in it? I guess that's probably most of the rest of the cast.
Maybe? I don't know. I've not given it a proper deep dive. I really just saw that one storyline with the theater thing, and I'm just like, oh my god, this is amazing. I have a weird crush on the main character. Because she's interesting. It's so interesting.
You think
to see
you can
somebody
fix
who's
her?
that unhinged. No, I do not. I definitely do not.
It's like Connor and Billie Eilish from Connor from the Lotus Eaters. That
No,
kind
I
of thing.
I don't think I could fix her. I'm just very fascinated in what's wrong
Yeah.
with her.
Have you seen that shady Connor on the Lotus Eaters? He has this weird obsession with Billie Eilish.
I think I heard him reference it once.
Yeah, I don't know. Connor, it just seems like he's definitely got a bit of a story arc there. He seems like the sort of person who became Catholic after having remorse about certain things. Which, I'm not making fun of him, but it just makes things that bit more interesting.
I don't understand this puzzle at all because it says 4 out of 7, which I only see 6 targets, by the way. I see 3 on either side of the wall. I see 3 over here, and I see 3 over here. And it says in the corner that there are 7. Now, when
I'll be right back.
move this blocker, one of these starts lighting up, and it still says 4 of 7. If I block it, it says 4 of 7. If I move this, now it starts hitting one or the other. It still says 4 of 7. Something seems... I don't know. Yeah, it seems like, especially with the inverters, there seem to be some bugs.
I wish my brain was big enough to help.
Yeah, but I mean, can you count to 7?
I don't think so.
No.
Okay. Never mind then.
How did we get here again?
I don't know. I see 3 over here and 3 over here, and it's saying that there's 7.
Oh, that's what you mean. Oh, we're still on that problem. What the fuck?
And now, when I drop this in, is that considered a target? It says 1 of 7, 0 of 7. I guess that counts as a target.
Back, Shady.
But this is not a
got
target.
My juice now.
I see. That little square counts as a target, even though it doesn't look like the others. That's what it's saying.
Well.
See, if I just do that, then this one's always on, and you have to just get those other 2. Actually, you can shoot a laser through here if you wanted. See. If you just invert that really close, then you can just get all those really easily. And I still have all this extra stuff.
Today. Oh.
Right. What's funny is when I'm thinking about what to play today, I completely forgot Life is Strange was a thing.
Yeah. Even though we're not in the mood, so no.
Yeah, why not? We can go to Honor and Glory.
No, we can't because I don't have the right version, and I'm not going to sit here on the blank screen forever.
Alright, let's just play the version you downloaded and go with that.
We could, if one of you guys.
Oh, we're gonna watch
something.
Frosting play Quern.
Yeah, that's another option. Or you could continue to play.
I'm in
ReThink
building
and you can
D,
have
and
me
I want to
playing
finish.
Quern
I want to
and
see if I
Quern.
can finish building D, unless it gets.
Very well.
I think I can beat this puzzle.
I wonder where Tom is today.
I don't know.
Is Tom online? Okay, oh, he is here as a subscriber. Okay. Do not disturb. Okay.
Didn't I have an extra? Yeah.
Or I can buy and install that other game. Although, yeah, I don't know. I need to check the content first. I think we're
Yes,
fine.
please.
Do what now? Moss?
That's fine.
No. I guess, yeah, we had the Eleanor. Oh, am I blocking you again, Shady?
Yeah. Oh, on the
Next part
archive?
of the-
Absolutely, yes.
Fucking... I thought we were good after the first one. I thought I had a bit.
Well, they were consecutive streams. I mean, I guess I can upload the one and then...
Oh, here's the thing. You could have the picture-in-picture of me editing the LA Noire footage. I'll do it live.
We'll do it live. Okay. We'll do it live. Fuck it.
Is that Tucker Carlson?
No.
No.
Who is it?
Was that Bill O'Reilly?
Bill O'Reilly, yeah.
Yeah. Before he got hella canceled. Long before he got hella canceled, I guess.
I think a really cool voice clip would be Malay's speech to the World Economic Forum, where the translator at the end goes, "Long live freedom, damn it!" That was so funny.
Doesn't he say long live freedom?
Love, live, freedom.
Maybe he... I don't know, yeah. The translator was not really doing his emotions justice. More nuts.
Where?
Peanuts.
Mm.
Oh, sheesh. That's not right. Maybe this works. 7 to 7. There it is. Okay. Sorry.
Oh, Gucci.
All right. That's the fourth puzzle. That's D4. So this is now D5. Come on, we got to take out a building. We can do building D.
We gotta take out the building.
Mm-hmm.
Hello. My power blinked.
Hello?
Yeah. I'm glad I have battery backups now in these rooms, because otherwise that month and a half of training would have all just gone up in smoke.
Wait, what was Bowser asking? When was the last time I played that?
Life
Honor
is
and
Strange.
Glory?
I want to say it was Life is Strange. We can just recount both, though.
Okay. Yeah, it's taken us a couple years. Not as long as it's taking Moss to get through Mist 4.
How long have you been on Mist 4? He doesn't want to say.
No. He's too embarrassed. Alright, you got 7. Two back here. 2, 3, 4. Okay. Who's playing something? What is that?
It could be me. What?
What are you listening to?
I'm not listening to anything.
I'm hearing some voice in the background. I don't know.
Hearing voices again. First of all, spoilers, but second of all, yes, Bowser.
Is it a spoiler? I mean, if it's the beginning of the game.
It's not the beginning of the game, though. You gotta get through that big prologue section first.
I guess. I mean, doesn't he mention it in the intro, though?
I count it
like,
as
you
a
can kind of
spoiler
tell.
if it's...
You can kind of tell
if
that's where it's
they're
going,
not
right?
on the box and it's not explicitly stated in the intro, even if it's just alluded to, but
That's
not
interesting.
made abundantly obvious, I don't count that. Or I do count that as a spoiler.
He literally shows their photographs in the intro.
Yeah. That's what I meant.
Yeah, but that could be a plot allusion to... I don't know.
Something is wrong here because I mean, you need to have a system where all 7 are lit through both states. But in the second one, you got red and purple. There's no green. And there are no inverters, right? We got this level, thank God, has none of these inverters. Which is that is by far the hardest mechanic. So if I can just flip...
I'm literally...
You are literally?
Yep. Sorry.
See, this way, all RGB are present in both states, right? You got R and then GB, and then you got G and then BR, I guess. So at least they're all present in both states now.
Well, no, I was just saying I am straight up editing part 4 of the LA Noir, the LA Noir VOD right now. Coming now. Coming soon.
See, these two will accept either green or yellow, and in this way, I can get them both there. And reflect blue off this way.
Sorry.
What was
I
that?
forgive you.
It was a little bit of a belch.
Okay. It kind of sounded
I thought
like
you
one of
were
those
slurping
zombies
something.
in Half-Life.
This video is unavailable. Error number 5,000.
Hmm?
Let's see
Is
if
it
this will
region
work.
lock?
What video?
All right, now it's working. The Twitch stream.
Mmm.
Oh. Oh, I just realized in this VOD there's 2 of the murders. So I have to censor 2 crime scenes. Dang it.
Yeah,
Oh,
if
do you have to
miss-
censor the nudity, Shady?
He doesn't, I do.
It's a good precaution if we want to put this on YouTube.
I'm doing pro bono censorship.
Is there a lot of nudity in the game? Because I thought there was only one naked corpse.
There's more than one. Does green go... See, when I do that, then green kind of disappears, and that's bad.
Oh yeah, there's a lot of nudity in that game, Moss. Sorry. There's like...
Obviously, I
a
haven't played
string
it
of
far
5
enough in.
cases.
Maybe...
3. 4.
Maybe it would be good to...
What I really hate, Shady, is how long you will deliberate on something in this game. So there will be a long pause I have to go through in real time.
Yeah, I
and
know.
then get to the other side.
That's why I was actually, as a possible remedy, was just like, should we just
cut it
delete,
out.
just cut out the whole scene? I mean, I know that Moss would hate that.
Well, it only
Hey, Matthew!
it's only really bad for the like, cause for some reason only in that one case, the nudity is also drawn in the evidence book. That's what killed me, was because anytime you interviewed anybody for that entire case, after that, I had to check and see if you were looking at the evidence book, which you were, because you were seeing if you could catch them in a lie. But because every time you scroll through that book, there's like 3 bits of evidence which have the same preview of the naked corpse.
Are you okay with nudity, Matthew?
In what context?
In this context.
He just strips down to take a shower and he's like, ah! I just realized this lady has like an ID badge, like a brass ID badge for her parent-teacher thing. What a dork. And now I keep thinking you're talking in real life, but no, you're talking in the Noir stream.
Oh, Matthew's just watching again. You're not actually talking, are you? Come on, Matthew, talk to us. We want to talk to you.
Come play with us, Matthew, forever and ever and ever.
Your friend Lauren's here.
Not the F word.
Yeah, I'm not sure we've actually spoken before, Matthew. I guess he doesn't care.
Dang.
Well, not on voice chat.
Ouch.
You've spoken on a... Yeah, Discord
Oh, yeah,
chat,
I'm
I
talking
think.
about voice chat.
He's impervious to your feminine charms.
What can I say?
Uh,
Probably not a bad thing.
No.
I'm completely avoiding the green screen here, which is probably not correct.
Set up your chroma so that we can key the green out. Add like a mountain in there. Now we're talking about inflation again in the VOD. Oh, because you made the comment on the $5. I almost want you to have me in the little side window so that people have some kind of context to what the hell I'm talking about.
Oh, right now?
Is inflation really bad in America?
Yeah. Well, it depends on who's in office. Currently bad.
If Super Gamer was here, I'm sure he'd tell us it isn't that bad, really.
Actually, I don't think so.
Actually, well, in the VOD, he's the one that's talking about how bad it is.
Yeah.
That surprises me. Well, he voted for it, didn't he?
Did he?
Yep.
Yeah, but he was probably an anti-Trumper more than a pro-Bidener. That's part of the problem with
now he's paying the price.
Theater. Or no, but no, this leads into the other thing, the stupid spiral staircase of debt, which we talked about.
Yeah. The debt spiral staircase?
Yeah. The bank system.
Mm-hmm.
Woo. I'm glad that I was able to make it for most of the Talos streams. I mean, Eleanor streams. Talos, I wish I attended more of them, especially the climactic one.
Yeah, I'm sad I missed the end of that. I was just too tired.
Similar, and I didn't think that would actually be the end of the game, because for the like 3 consecutive streams it was like, will I make it to the end this time?
Well, no, I did say, will I finish the first tour of the worlds, and I did, and I didn't expect to finish the game. I don't know.
So what did you think of it, Shady?
Would you recommend it?
Would I recommend it? Well, of course I would recommend it. Yeah, I gave my full opinion of it at the end of the stream, which was basically that I still like the first game better just because of the stars. That's just too important to me. They really blew it with the stars for me.
What about the philosophy?
The philosophy is better in 2 than 1.
I like the approach to the philosophy stuff in Talos more than a lot of other puzzlers. That was something I was lamenting about Evangelion, because it could very easily devolve into philosophical BS, but no, it remains about the protagonist's personal thoughts of inferiority for the whole thing.
I still like Miss Three's philosophy the best.
I can see why.
What's Miss Three's philosophy?
It's conservative.
It's a little more than that, Shane. It's a little more specific than that.
It is more specific, but it's specific in the way we're just talking about.
Yeah.
I mean, it's
Traditions
relevant.
are important.
It's well, specifically how it relates to what kind of change is possible.
Yeah.
Stop looking back at the body. Stop.
Sorry. I think I assumed at this point I was just gonna cut it.
Yeah, it's unfortunate, because the first one is made difficult because of the evidence notes, but you were very careful on the crime scene to look at the body as minimally as possible. And then now these are like the opposite.
Well, maybe Shady just likes looking at tits. I don't know.
As somebody who enjoys the female form, these are not good examples that I would want to look at.
Yeah, they're all dead.
Right.
Yeah, they're dead. They're not like, you know, sexy.
They're lacerated, yeah.
Sexy corpses.
Yeah, they're dead.
Sakasai. I can't believe Matthew isn't including himself in this conversation. We
Yeah,
want to
what do you-
know what
Yeah,
what
Matthew,
are
we need to know
what are your thoughts on naked corpses?
No, what are your thoughts on necrophilia, Matthew? Would you partake or not? Or is it like conditional, like only like within the first hour, or... Dang, that didn't get him.
Hi, I'm here. I was having trouble connecting.
Hey, well timed.
Yeah.
Didn't catch a word of that, Moss.
I said Matthew. I said Matthew. I said I'm happy to see him.
Oh, man.
So you still here, Matthew?
Yes.
So ask you a question, Frosting.
Yeah, Matthew, we were just talking about necrophilia, wondering what your thoughts on it were, you know, if you're totally for, totally against, you know, if you have maybe like an in-between policy, like only the first after
If you just kind of
departure
read
or
the
anything
room
like
and
that.
see if it's safe to approve of it and all that.
Right. Yeah. Like say you're in the morticianer's office, right? You're there as an intern, say, you know, just for example, you got a cadaver there on the table. Nobody's really around. You're just cleaning up for the night. I mean, do you have a go? She's a nice girl. You know, she had a couple tens of thousands of followers on Instagram prior to her departure from this world. I mean, you know, it might be nice to look at, you know, maybe a bit of a touch, you know.
That's certainly not my thing.
I want to say
Good
something
answer.
worse, but I don't want to be mean.
Yeah, Matthew likes them alive. That's his baseline.
Oh, that's unthinkable. Okay, the first corpse has been keyed out. Now I get to jump to the
I
second
remember
one.
many years ago I read about a horror movie. I think it may have been named Aftermath, if I'm right. If it was a movie with no dialogue about a mortician who does that with a female corpse.
And you watched this film, did you, Matthew?
No, I didn't. I just read about it. The person performing an autopsy does it.
Oh, all right. You know, I heard of an interesting story once about so this girl or woman, whatever, she went to this nightclub and she met this guy. One thing led to another, and they ended up, you know, having a one-night stand. And then she suddenly discovered a little while after that she got this rash downstairs.
Oh, I think I know what you're gonna say. I think I've heard about this too.
Yeah. Do you know this one, Frosting?
I don't think so.
So she goes to the doctor and says like, "Oh, I've got this rash. I don't know what it is." And then the police turn up and arrest her because apparently the rash she had was a rash you can only get from having sex with corpses.
Oh. Oh.
I heard that story years ago. I don't know if that's true, but yeah.
It reminds me of like a creepypasta that I heard of like a really long time ago. And it was essentially
It
just
may
like,
have been that, I don't know.
What did we
No,
learn today, kids?
the creepypasta is different, but always
Don't have
use
sex with
protection.
corpses. You'll end up with an incriminating rash.
Yeah.
Just touch
Well,
them up.
Right. What? No. Always use protection, especially when fucking cadavers. No, no.
I can't believe Matthew is the sensible one in the room at the moment.
I don't know why you think he's so bad. The pool is a thing of the past.
You're trying to move past that now, aren't you, Matthew?
I think he's
We've
been
moved
past
forward.
it.
If you bring up the
We've
pool,
moved
he's just
forward
gonna
into
disappear
the-
and he's not gonna say anything the rest of the night. Or maybe for a couple hours, then he'll come back.
Yeah, I did. That was you,
this
Frosting.
all
I
goes
didn't
back to
mention
what
the
you were
pool.
talking about, what Lauren was saying. It's like, jeez, you're so blunt, Moss. Well, you might as well just ask. It's like, well, there you go. You end up with somebody just disappearing again.
I'm still
Shoot the
here.
pool! All I said was Matthew was the sensible one in the room.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Yeah, Matthew, you're the sensible one in the room.
Look at you go.
All right, now he's gone.
Anyway, let's stop talking about boning dead people.
Yeah, you get on with that editing.
I'm just doing it at the same time. Shady accidentally closed the game. It's kind of funny.
Yeah, you gotta press Alt F4 to bring up the casebook there, Shady.
And it was complaining about windowed mode. And we're loading back in.
Does Alt F4 work on DOS games as well? I suppose it would.
It should. I would try Control C first though.
That's more Unix though.
Yeah, but my brain is broken. It's just a combination of Unix and NT commands. It works in NT though.
Does it? Alright.
Yeah.
I did not know that.
Yeah, if you have command line open in Windows, Control C will does work to stop and cancel running processes.
I've had to use that with student programs sometimes because they give me code that spazzes out or something. Oh, are you allowed to say that word on Twitch?
I was
don't
about to
care.
say, do you guys have that problem over there? Because I know that's a thing in Angleland.
What?
Because spastic is the thing.
Is it not a thing in America?
What?
No, here if you say someone's spastic, at least in my brain, I never heard about that being equivalent to calling someone retarded until after I heard it used in that context.
Oh my god.
By a
As if saying
English
someone's a
person.
retard is
No,
a
I know.
problem.
Well, it's the same thing with spastic though. But I had never
Good
heard
evening,
spastic
cowards.
used in that context
Goodness.
until then.
So, Matthew, what have you been up to? Oh, he's
Well,
gone again.
I'm
Oh,
here.
good. Sorry, Matthew.
Well, I told you about I purchased the new keyboard and mouse.
Oh, do tell.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
That's
That
Broken.
I told you about how the old one I had was a Logitech wireless keyboard and mouse that had horrible performance. This one's HyperX wired keyboard and mouse, and it's really good.
Okay, so can we
I
look
really
forward
like
to
how the
more new
keyboard
videos
has
now?
I really like how the keyboard has a volume wheel and the mouse has thumb buttons.
I guess that's
Pretty
something I
cool.
just take for granted.
Also,
on my
it's a
Switch.
mechanical keyboard. Those are
Yes.
way better
Yes.
than the membrane keyboards. With membrane keyboards, I make errors constantly. So.
Really?
We've all been there, Matthew.
I would blame that more so on the keycap height than the actual Switch, though.
Yeah, mechanical keyboards are better.
I'm
So,
much
Matthew?
spoiled with my weird hybrid scissor switches.
Can we look forward to more videos soon with the new keyboard and mouse?
Your production should be at an all-time high now that you got better equipment.
So what's
You
the
keep-
next video going to be, Matthew?
What's the next project? Yeah.
I'm not really sure.
Because we've had the end
I
of
will-
marriage.
I will say that I am really proud of The Wait Is Over. Every wedding reception should have pinball machines and the Battle of Abstinence. Those videos are my crowning achievement of the last few years.
I thought he was gonna say that these were the crowning achievement of the West.
Well, they are.
One of the best things
I mean-
our side of the world has put out.
I mean, no one's edited Half-Life footage with something so random before.
And spiritual.
Yeah, you liked it, didn't you, Lauren?
I didn't really understand it. Maybe I'm not artsy enough.
I was
You know,
about to say-
the conversation about abstinence and the Half-Life footage, I didn't really get it. If I'll be honest.
Yeah,
just not
yeah,
creative
the
enough to
Battle
understand.
of Abstinence, that part I showed, that's the only part in any of my videos where I've shown the actual part where the music was originally from. So yes, that was interesting.
Okay.
Okay.
And that part actually is pretty interesting. There's some interesting things about it that inspired me. And one thing I will mention, with the text, it said the last few words of the text were they anticipate when. What the last sentence was, as men receive private dances at strip clubs just to fantasize about what women like her allow their partners to experience, they anticipate when they will rise and when they will fall, and then it shows the elevator sequence. So yes.
I feel like I'm missing out having not watched this video.
I have to ask you, Matthew. There's a video you did and I don't really understand it, so I was wondering if you could explain the meaning to me. Admittedly, I didn't watch the whole video because I got a bit... Yeah. So there's this video you've done, Amber Sava in Fishtails. What's that about?
Well, Fishtails is a British movie that was released in 2010. It got universally negative reviews. But now as for that video, actually the main point of it is that Amber, the character, well, she, as well as of course the character she plays, is young, but she's strong. It makes her seem powerful.
So why were you zooming in on her crotch?
You should
Yeah,
be
and
a
he
police
disappeared again.
investigator, Moss.
Well, interesting that you mentioned that. I just learned that Daniel Bobo now has gone to prison. He's been, although only for 3 months, he's been sentenced for what he did.
What's this got to do with anything? Sorry, Matthew, you'll have to explain the connection.
Well, I'll mention one thing. You may remember he was a corrupt police detective that lost his job, and he went after he lost his job wearing a police uniform on March 21st, 2023. But here's the thing. Here's what the news articles about him don't mention. When he was a police officer, he was a detective that was in charge of investigating crimes against children. He was the detective that the report about the 2018 incident at Hiawatha Water Park was forwarded to.
That is interesting.
So
isn't that interesting, Frosting?
Looking at what I've been doing.
Yeah, you still haven't explained what was the significance of this video. You haven't answered my question about the video.
Well, part of it is that movie, it kind of, from the way it's shot, you can tell that it was intended to show off her kind of.
What he's saying is he's not weird. The movie is weird.
Okay.
I actually have made a newer version of it that I haven't posted on my YouTube channel, just on Odyssey and BitTorrent.
BitTorrent for freedom of speech. Amen.
Somehow I gotta isolate.
And also, yeah, it looks like the 3D spiral vid is very popular, Matthew.
Well, there's a reason why that has many more views than my other videos. That video I posted it in 2007. Back then, YouTube wasn't what it is today. It was much smaller, so many more people.
That is true. What do you mean I'm offline? Am I offline, everyone?
What?
No.
All right, good. That's better. YouTube was just telling me that I was offline.
YouTube?
Yeah, that's okay. It stopped lying now. So what do we got? We got the Battle of Abstinence. We got Sophie Knight doing erotic dancing. How old is the Sophie Knight girl, Matthew?
How old is she? Well, let's see. Well,
are you talking?
She was an adult when I made that video. She was, and that footage. I'm pretty sure she was 18 in it. Yep.
Oh well, that's all right.
Pretty sure.
Yeah, they also got
Just
the Donald
pretty sure,
Trump
not
impeachment.
Yeah.
Got the Donald Trump.
I've left that for a story
celebration
purpose.
video.
Of course, my political views have changed tremendously since then.
Oh, okay. So what are you thinking now? What's your view now?
I'm
It's a lost
happy
cause
that
and they
Trump
should all
may be
burn.
returning to president.
There you go.
Yay!
Matthew's your pretty typical Trump supporter.
If you don't mind,
Don't be mean.
if you don't mind me asking, Matthew, did you vote for Biden?
No, I
just-
voted for Joe Jorgensen, independent candidate.
Might as well just ask.
All right.
In
All right,
August
so we
in August 2020, I posted a comment on one YouTube video that said, "I am a longtime Democratic voter, and I will never vote for a Democrat again after what has happened over the last 5 months."
What I remember from 2020 was you were going after your governor for all the COVID stuff.
Well,
Fair enough.
Well, at that time, I was. He's a Republican governor, but many Republican governors are corrupt like the Democrats.
I mean,
Yeah.
Well, they're all corrupt. That's why you got to burn all of them.
I mean, It's funny, we use this word corrupt. It becomes so ubiquitous. It's like, is it actually corrupt or is this just what it is?
Well, sorry. Let's try again then. Shitty people. Horrible, trashy, manipulative, selfish human beings. Because that's the only type of personality that makes it to that high level of office.
Correct. Yeah, now we're talking.
Except for Jimmy Carter, but he wasn't necessarily a good president.
I mean, I don't know why I said that. I have no views on that one. That was before my time. I was but a fetus at that moment. I think, right? When was Jimmy Carter?
Well,
No,
in 1978.
70s.
Yes.
You were gestating a long time.
I was waiting for my chance.
Your mother must have been huge.
Are you 25 or 45, depending on how long? If life begins at conception and you have... and you have...
Actually, that is disturbing, because my mother would have been exceptionally young.
Well, your mother was born in the 70s.
No, she was, 68. 1968.
She February 29?
No.
No. Because that was a leap year, so there was a chance.
So what about Kinsey Crow wins 2011 Distinguished Young Women of Ohio? Tell us about that video, Matthew.
There's women in Ohio?
Well, Distinguished Young Women, you know what that is? It was originally called Junior
Even he's
Best. They
forgotten.
changed the name. It was a program. What's a program that high school girls? It's kind of.
So, it's interesting, Matthew. Not only did you film a high school girl winning an award, you also filmed it in 3D.
Yes, I did that with a few videos.
How did you?
Why that particular moment in 3D? Like all the footage that you can put in 3D, it's footage of some random high school girl getting an award. You decide that needs to be in stereo vision.
You know what? If that's that's okay. Women getting high achievements.
I would shoot whatever in 3D.
Okay, but that's the video you put up.
Well, I haven't really had a lot of things to shoot video of myself, and that was one of them.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I had assumed that he would just be filming it anyway, and so then he just decided, oh, well, we'll do this one like this.
Well, I'm sure this now middle-aged woman is happy that she has footage of her crowning moment in 3 dimensions.
Should try to sell it back to her. That's so stupid.
So how's the you were telling us on the Space Quest stream, you're telling us about you were involved in some lawsuit. So how is that going?
Well, it's not a lawsuit. It's just that you know there was a massive intrusion into my personal life, and when the incident happened in March of last year, Daniel Bobo, he went after me and stuff I've been doing.
Oh, I don't remember this at all.
Well, yeah, well.
Isn't this like because the one video they got mad at you or something?
Yes, Elizabeth, she posted the tweet complaining about it, but then Daniel Bobo, he went after me the next day, and and as a result of that, her family found out and stuff, and they sent a privacy complaint on YouTube about the video of Grace I had there, and a DMCA complaint to Odyssey about the pinball machines video, and both were taken down, but I've reposted them elsewhere. I've nicely been silent about what happened, about the details of what happened with that incident. You wouldn't believe how messed up it is.
Do tell. You got a venue to vent your frustrations, Matthew. You may as well take it if you want to.
Yeah.
Oh, it's frustrating.
Right, and that's all the videos on Matthew's YouTube channel.
Check him out now at a URL.
Matthew Barrett at YouTube.
I don't think that's the right one. At YouTube. Yeah, it's an email. Send him an email and he'll send you back a video. That's how it works.
Yeah,
right?
you know that search bar at the top of YouTube. You type in Matthew Barrett and then you press enter, and then his face comes up.
Probably wouldn't even come up here. This is the sad thing.
No, it does come up.
Oh, okay. Because I've searched for myself on YouTube before and I don't come up, but what does come up is the live stream of Shady and I trying the speed run when we were here.
Your name?
My screen name, username. Who joined? Oh, Super Gamer.
Can
What's
you guys
up?
hear me?
Yeah. what's
Super
up?
Gamer!
Hi,
How
Super
was
Gamer.
church? Did you blow your life savings in the tithe?
Fortunately, no.
Oh yeah, that's tomorrow.
I mean, what have we covered today while you were gone? We covered the meeting of Matthew's videos, how this corrupt police officer went after him. We covered
Necrophilia.
The corrupt police that went.
we did cover necrophilia.
Yeah.
Which I feel like that's not the first time we have. I think that came up during
He resigned a few years ago, so he's no longer a police officer.
Anyway,
I mean, what are your thoughts on necrophilia, Super Gamer?
Yeah, you're a religious man.
I mean, I think
But anyway, I had to be wearing a police uniform. That's crazy.
I mean, even if I didn't believe that, what sane person would say otherwise?
Do I have a single...
Why?
I don't know.
Using this conversation topic.
I do.
Anyway, I'm not going to be able to speak that much for a little bit.
Ask him about his dreams or something, like you asked me. That's a much better conversation.
That looks like
topic.
the answer.
What are your dreams, Matthew? What are your dreams and aspirations?
Oh, I didn't say my literal dreams either, though. We'll come back to that. Super game.
Yeah.
Those are damn hard. There's one more down.
No, I was talking to Matthew.
D6.
Oh.
I won't be able to speak much anyway.
You have no aspirations, Super Gamer?
I would say that.
Do you have $5 million in your bank account?
You have $5 million. What do you use it on?
One thing I should mention, I actually have created around 100 videos, but I've only released a select few on YouTube. Most
Do
of
you
them
have
I just
$5 million
released on
in your
BitTorrent.
bank account, Matthew?
Now that is quality control.
I need an inhaler.
What's happening right now?
I don't know, Shady.
This conversation coupled with me looking over and you just spiraling a cube from one side of the room to the other has just broken my brain.
Oh.
I can't handle this anymore.
Oh, this is both colors? Okay, that's weird.
Sorry, you were saying, Matthew?
I know. I'll mention one of the more popular ones is an ASMR sexy roleplay with Yennefer and The Witcher from the Witcher games. I made a. I
made that? How did you? Wait a second. Hold on.
Oh, well, yep.
You know what's crazy?
You know, I've been taking videos from various sources and enhancing them and stuff.
So did you just like basically supercut any time that Yen is whispering?
What?
I'm not saying that's bad. I'm just clarifying what you did.
Well, what I did, actually, with that particular video, it was mirrored horizontally, like it was like many of her videos, I don't know why, but many of them are mirrored horizontally, so I corrected that and flipped the audio to match, and also I made it more zoomed in at certain parts. I just did various edits to improve it.
I want to see this video. Send this video to me. FTP it over.
Was this the lady that Lauren was using as her avatar for a long time?
Yes, and I still have that on Steam.
That's just what I imagine
Might have to
Lauren
change
looks
that.
like, to be honest
So,
with
Lauren, you changed
Oh,
it
no.
because of some conversation at the end of the Space Quest marathon that I was not a part of? Is that why you changed
Yeah.
it?
Yeah, it's
Okay.
the original Discord picture I had when I first joined back in like 2016 or whatever.
Yeah, and Moss hates women, so he was trying to. I mean, he hates.
Yeah,
Wait,
looking
so-
at
no!
pictures of it, so he wanted it to go back to the
No!
other one.
I don't hate women.
No. Remember that
The
conversation?
girl
I
that
just
played
find-
Jennifer,
I just
that I
find them
used-
peculiar.
her name is Mamie, M-A-I-M-Y. The girl that. The girl
You've not answered my question, by the way.
That's Matthew. That's
I'm just
Matthew.
throwing
for
it
you.
out there. I appreciate that you did the video editing to correct the mirroring. That's not what I was asking about.
It's a bit like when we were talking about the video of that girl in fishtails, and I said, "Why are you zooming in on her crotch?" And then he instantly transitions into something about
Yeah, but
pedophilia.
I can understand why he's evasive on that one. I can't understand why me just clarifying. Did you just supercut her quiet lines in the game? Which is not even bad.
Well, what do you mean by supercut? I don't get what you're saying.
It's where you just okay, like say you've got like a long play. It's where you just edit all of that together. It's like here's just a video of all the times throughout The Witcher
Like
that
a compilation sort of thing.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, no, I didn't. It was like around 20 minutes long, and I mostly just had straight. And by the way, with the Battle of Abstinence, I did not supercut that. With the part with Laura Gallier, that speech, I only cut like around a minute off the end. Other than that, I didn't cut any of it out.
No, that's.
Okay.
So that's one thing I find powerful about the video. It's in that it's got the way it was originally. I just did the stuff with it.
the Half-Life video footage.
Yes, and the music and stuff and you've Everett also had the Outer Wilds music, of course.
You know what's crazy, guys?
Of course. The real
And by the way,
question is,
the
have you
video
bought it now?
that I got
I've lost
that
control.
from was 22 minutes long to the minute.
Oh,
I kind of want
that's
to hear this
fascinating.
ASMR Yen video.
Just send it to me, man. I just want to see. I'm curious now.
Can't you post it? I'd like to see it too.
Yeah. That might be your
The
biggest hit.
ASMR and very yeah. Well, yeah. I haven't posted it online, but I saw one person who downloaded it has it.
So does that mean it's gone? Is it non-fungible? Does it matter? What do you mean?
Sorry.
I'm not following what the problem
Well, you
Like,
know,
will you post it, yes or no?
that video, I've just released it on BitTorrent. So of course, anyone who uses BitTorrent can download it. But
Send me
also,
the
what I'm
magnet link, for God's sake. Just give it to me. Give me the drugs.
He doesn't want you to see it, I guess.
I want Yennefer seductively whispering into my ears. That's so much to ask.
You know, this is just turning into the Battle of Abstinence video. We have this very weird conversation with footage of some game over the top. It's
So,
just like the
I just
Battle
want
of
to say
Abstinence,
this.
you know?
Can I just get this before you can go back to your degeneracy? I just want to say we have 7 people in the voice chat and 5 viewers on Twitch. That's how popular your conversation is.
I'm watching on Twitch, so I would be one of those
I am
viewers.
too.
Exactly.
Alright, there's 2.
So like a couple of you are duplicate viewers and literally no one else is here.
Well, they can watch the VOD, can't they?
They
Sub
aren't
hangouts were a
interested.
mistake. Forget the sub hangouts.
Right.
Anybody who's sub just gets an executive producer role.
See,
in the
what I
actual
think has
videos.
kind of happened is like I think people just have decided they don't like the Hangouts, and I think like
Yeah, but we like them, Shady.
oh, I know.
But the best conversations happen with the Hangouts. Ugh.
I can kind of understand why other people wouldn't be interested in them, though.
Yeah, because it's not like a podcast. It's so not structured and random that it's just like, Which is why we should do a podcast instead. I'm sticking with this idea.
On Philosophy,
What is philosophy?
it's a very wankery way of saying philosophy.
But does it change its meaning?
No, it's
Okay.
just a stylistic way of saying it. Philosophy. You know, that sort of French guy with a pipe tosser sort of level. It's that sort of philosophy.
Is this like Leviosa again?
Could be. Yeah, what's your view on philosophy, Matthew?
Tell us your most extremist philosophical views. He's working it up. He's thinking about it. He's giving this some serious consideration. Jesus Christ, Shady, stop walking around the body.
Is this that scene where I'm really stuck?
Yeah. I think I'm almost to the end, but the amount of key ins and outs that I've already got lined up for the censoring is just, oh my god. Because it's hard too, because anytime we go from corpse on screen to off screen to back on screen again, that's also more work. If she was on screen the whole time, just in a different spot, that would be easier.
Sure.
But she's not, because you keep on running in circles because you don't know where the trail is, which I don't blame you. I didn't realize what the game was trying to tell you either until after you used the thingy. Yeah, because you followed the trail, but only to the hat, because we did not realize that the trail continued down the alleyway that you came in on. And then, yeah, you had to use your intuition, and then it's like, oh my god, there's a million clues down the way.
This is for LA Noir footage that you're editing, right?
Yeah. It's fun.
That is how, I should clarify, that's how we got onto the conversation about necrophilia. It wasn't completely random.
Yeah. Oh god, we're not even done yet. Because you're gonna run back to the car, realize we can't progress, and then you have to go back again.
I'm so glad I'm not doing your job, Frosting.
I'm doing it pro bono.
That's why you never...
No, you're a good man, Frosting.
You never volunteer
I wouldn't
for anything.
Appreciate it.
But yeah, you volunteer for everything, you know. Oh, I'll edit Shady's, the tits out of Shady's video. I'll go help Lauren strip her house. I'll help Matthew with his legal case.
I didn't say that.
Whoever. Well, you were going to say it.
With the magnet link to the Yamfer video.
Oh, you the best, homie. Alright. I just read some of the magnet link. Alright. This is gonna be some good shit. Let me get this going up. Thank you, Matthew. I'm very appreciative.
I think Lauren would like to see it as well.
I can forward it to Lauren more easily after I grab it.
Alright.
Thank you.
Yep. I like to be helpful, Moss. I don't know what to say.
Just thinking you're just doing all these jobs for the people.
Yeah, but that's not hard. The
Even
worst
so,
volunteer thing is the editing. Just put it on here.
Well, I'm sure Shady appreciates it very much.
I'm partially also doing it for the masses, inverted commas, because otherwise, Shady, you were just gonna cut out that all with FFmpeg, right?
And have to deal with keyframes.
You can hear that, can't you?
Hear what?
Did you hear that?
What?
Okay, cool. Looking at the body again. You're confused at which run you're on now. How long is this video, Matthew? It's like 20 minutes, you said?
Yeah.
There we go. That should do it.
It's 2 gig. You should re-encode that to H.265. It would be like 700 meg. Ooh, this download speed is painful.
Boom.
So you were saying, Matthew, it's
This might be the
it's
last
just her
puzzle of the building.
whispering.
Well, it's her at a bathtub. You know, in the television show, there were some popular scenes of her in a bathtub, so this was obviously inspired by that.
Cause The Witcher be like that. That's how Witcher 3
Like
starts.
what?
Frickin',
Yeah, I was gonna say
what's
it
his
starts
face?
with a bath.
It starts with him in the bathtub. I forget his name. Garrett? No, that's Thief.
Geralt.
Geralt, that's the one. Yeah, there's a lot of
So
nudity in
did
those
you not?
games.
So did you not upload this to YouTube, Matthew, because she gets her tits out or something?
Well, she gets naked, yes, and I didn't post it on YouTube.
She gets naked in the actual game.
Well,
Yeah.
I don't know if she does in the game, but she does in
No, she does.
this video.
And this is the person you used as your avatar, Lauren.
I think she gets fully naked in the game.
Oh, does she not?
I don't think
I'm not
so.
the
I
one to
think
ask,
underwear,
but I just assumed
think.
she would.
I can't remember. It's
Down
been
to
years
undies.
since I played it.
Hmm.
I didn't watch much of the Witcher Netflix series because I thought it was a bit crap and I didn't like the changes they made to the characters.
Yeah, and it's a bit try hard when you have just nudity for no reason. That was part of the problem, wasn't it, Lauren?
What, sorry?
When you have nudity for no reason, it's kind of try hard.
Yeah.
Can be a bit tasteless too. Also, I sent you something, Lauren.
Oh, yeah.
A
It's a
preview
way
of
to
what's
fake
to come.
intimacy.
I guess.
Send me this video, this preview, Frosting. I am
It's not-
curious
it's
as well.
not of the.
Has to be this.
Oh my god.
What?
I have the brain of a 14-year-old.
I can't wait.
Is this? Is there actual sex in this video, Matthew?
I said shut
Well,
up.
not actual. Well, sex was. Well, she acts as if she's having sex.
So it's
With-
just like having sex.
Yeah.
I have this problem, by the way. I don't know if it comes across on the microphone, but I've had this problem over the last couple years where I've become a talk show host and I smack my desk whenever I laugh really hard.
Oh god, we got bloody Jimmy Fallon in the room.
Because I'm trying to suppress my laughter, but I have to get the energy out somehow.
And
So
I'm
using
Michael
my desk
Parkinson,
is-
clearly. Because I
you
ask
have-
all the hard-hitting questions in a very polite way.
Frosting, what is your teenage trauma?
Your teenage trauma. What would you call this thing?
So what's all this then?
Parky was good. It's a pity he's dead now. I might have jinxed him because I mentioned him in a lecture and then he died the same day.
He was quite old though, wasn't he?
Yeah, but it just happened to be that day. I casually mentioned him. And then he dies like a couple of hours later. I mean, how many days have there been in the history of time? And he dies on that day.
Moss has been fighting his main character syndrome ever since. He's like the protagonist in Death Note now. Any name that he says during a lecture is at risk of dying. And
well, unfortunately, it hasn't worked for the Chancellery yet.
It'll work when he's no longer in power, don't worry.
No. That's the administrative body for the university. All of them.
Yeah, wait, I did miss the... Who is this person that you mentioned that died? And
Michael Parkinson.
And was it on a stream that you said this?
No, this was in a lecture.
Oh.
Like, I mentioned his name casually. I'd never mentioned him in a lecture before, and he died a couple of hours later. It's like, wait, he died that day, that specific day? You like the Michael Parkinson, Lauren?
I watched bits here and there.
Yeah, he was great.
I don't really watch much TV at all.
Well, I just watch him on YouTube because he hasn't done anything for like 20 years.
I thought you could say a year, like, yeah, because he's been dead a year.
He retired ages ago. Well, I did see him. I saw him do on his last tour of Australia. He came out and did an evening with his son and showed clips from all these old shows, and that was a lot of fun. He looked pretty old and frail then.
Let's see how this
Michael
works.
Parkinson sort of just shuffles out, and everybody starts cheering, and he looks. It looks like this is the last time I'm going to be in front of a large crowd.
Did you say
that? No, it's just that sort of look in his eyes, like this is coming to an end now.
Yeah, he was 88 when he died, so
yeah.
Good age.
Why must the good die young? Well, what do people say? He was 88 years young. That's part of a fucking George Carlin sketch.
What were you saying about Taylor Swift on the last stream, Shady? Because I was just thinking about how the good die young, so she's still alive.
You should say her name during a lecture and see what happens.
Yeah,
I should.
That's a good idea, actually.
I don't have anything against her, but it'd be a good experiment, I think.
What, to have something against her? I bet you'd like that, Frosty.
What? No. What? No, for you to say her name and see if she dies the same day.
Yeah, I don't have anything against it, but it will be a good experiment.
I don't know, or anybody.
I don't have anything personally.
Hell, try Joe.
See, these don't quite align.
I think the problem with Taylor Swift, she's just everywhere.
Right.
It's
just everywhere, filling people's minds with stuff. But the question is, what were you saying about Taylor Swift on the Talos stream, Shady?
I think it was just something to do with the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Nothing interesting.
Oh, come on. Oh, it needs to hit.
Why do you two bloody daddy longlegs have to make a web here between my monitor and the wall?
Wait, I just realized. How did you gender them? What makes a male and a female one, and how do you know those are both the female ones?
Yeah, when it goes over here now, it's an all.
I don't know. Oh, will you just
Yeah.
piss off, please?
It's that. There we go. Got it.
You
no,
realize
you
you're trespassing on private property.
They don't care about
Yeah,
that. You need to put it in one of their heads that the other one is actually like cheating on them somehow, and then the one of them will devise an evil plan, long-term plan to just totally psychologically damage the other one to the point that they commit suicide.
All right, I think I
I know
finished
they're
this.
both female because they're both female because they've both visibly got cunts.
But they're tiny. How do you see that?
Tiny
Isn't that like
cunts.
the point?
Tiny,
No, but
tiny cunts.
with the naked eye? How good is your eyesight?
No, it's just science.
You should have been a chemist.
All right,
Yes, I
that's
can
building
count the
D.
molecules.
I solved it.
Woo!
All right, good.
Yay.
Let's play something else now. Let's play this visual novel that Frosting was mentioning, where the main character is a psychopath.
Let's play Quern. Let's watch Frosting play Quern.
Okie dokie.
All right.
I'm almost done keying out the videos, so give me just 1 second.
I'm not gonna solve any more puzzles, but I'll jump around here.
Gawking at the body.
You want? Oh, is this anti-gravity? Yes, I like this. I like the anti-gravity mechanic.
I'm still
be a
very
whale of a
curious
puzzle,
about
though.
this visual novel.
We'll look at it later. Let me just key out this one part real quick, and then
I don't know. I have to say, I don't know how long I'm going to stick around. It's getting a bit late, so.
Yeah, I won't be able to stay up that late either. I'm going to need to be packing for a trip tomorrow.
Ooh, where are you going?
Yeah.
What you doing? How
Driving
long
out
are you
to
gonna be there?
Austin for a few days
Ooh.
to visit my new niece.
You're going
My
where?
brother and sister-in-law
nice.
just had a baby.
Where'd they buy
4
her
weeks
from?
ago. What was that?
Nothing.
Did you say Austin?
Austin, Texas.
Huh.
So you're going to meet Shady?
Wasn't planning on it.
It looks like Super Gamer isn't that enthused about the idea of meeting you. He comes to
No.
Austin, which is right near you, and he's like, no, I wasn't
never
planning on
occurred to
meeting
him.
Shady.
I already have plans. Is the thing.
Damn.
Yeah, you didn't think, oh, I'm going Austin way. I'll see if I can integrate Shady into my plan, since he is my favorite Twitch streamer.
Okay, I've got Quern open. Why does it have a border? Is that fixed?
All
now?
right.
Does it have a border now? Did that fix it? Alright, Shady, I guess let's do the switcheroo.
God, this sounds just like a song from Red Dwarf.
All right.
I'm surprised we've gone this long without Moss bringing up Red Dwarf, actually.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, it's a new record. That was like 3.5 hours.
So how are we gonna do this? Am I gonna
Impressive.
still be in the corner on webcam, even though I'm
Yes.
not the one playing?
Yes, please.
Yes.
That'd be hilarious.
You're commentating on my Quern gameplay.
And you just lean over like you're playing the game.
Right.
Yeah, we were talking where I. Okay. Well,
Right.
I need to take
New
a.
game.
I need to take a 5-minute break anyway. So. I guess let's set this up and I can go on break with you guys playing a game. So let's set this up first.
guess the other
Shady can
question
go
is-
away, have
Then
a
I can-
poop and a piddle,
I
and
guess
then
the other
come back.
question then
Yeah, I'm not
is,
gonna
do
take
I
that.
do a
Nah,
new
I
game?
don't want to take that long. But yeah.
Do I do a new game or do I load my existing?
Should I? Maybe I should at everyone and try to get them back in the
Ew.
stream. Say yeah.
Just say, where are all you cunts?
Yeah.
Where are you? And I'm so sorry.
Matthew's here and he's answering all the
I'm
big
gonna
questions.
close this. I know that'll close.
You're still
the
here,
Discord
aren't you,
stream.
Matthew?
Yes, right now.
Let's see. Let's go into the sub chat. Okay, watch stream. Oh, whoa. Okay, don't play
Oh,
yet.
do you guys see the
Don't
Steam
play yet.
overlay FPS up here? Or no?
Yes, we see it.
Damn.
Okay, I'm gonna turn that.
Let me
Turn that off right now.
Oh god, this mouse.
All right. Yeah. Let me get this on. Discord full screen. I think I can. I wanted full screen.
You
like
can do it
this.
as a pop-out window, which would be easier. Or you should be able to.
I don't remember how I tried to set this up beforehand. Okay, see that already kind of fits. So let me start it. All right, let me get this. Not yet. Don't play yet. All right, I'm gonna message the.
We gotta use the C word, Shady.
No. Whoops. All right, let's see if that gets people in here.
Some random asshole has hijacked my stream and is playing Quern. Send help.
Yeah.
Just make sure you don't show your desktop there, Frosting.
That would be very, very difficult to do.
Alright.
He's going to try to play Quern. Should be a laugh.
Yep.
Appreciate you, man.
Mm-hmm. All right, let me
Yeah,
set this.
stunning
money to make fun of
endorsement.
me.
All right, be quiet.